wilds of Valandiir, the Crown Collectors, in their aid of the Onak, a legendary bison fey beast, to bring it home, they found, through communication with the rulers of this Feywild village, home of Drelka as well as the Forest Watch that you've met, that a rift of some kind was ripped through the reality in this plane. And after a day's journey in investigation, you found, indeed, a rift in the dimensions. Not just a rift, but as you gazed down into this portal, pretty much carved into the rock, you saw your home plane far below, maybe like 60, 70 feet down. The wintry pine trees that you pretty much had just left. You're not exactly sure if this is the same area, but it definitely looks familiar. And on the ground down there was another portal, and that portal led to some fiery place that did not look appetizing whatsoever. Upon turning upward, you noticed a portal hovering in midair above you here in the Fey, and it led to just a black, smoky, desolate place that it's hard to make out any detail. And if you craned your head, you could see that high above that reality was another portal. A cascading column of portals, stacked one on top of each other, lays before you. And that's where we're going to pick up as you stand on the edge of this electricity-ringed portal. I will say that the edges of this portal look very hostile, very volatile. And you can smell the arcing of ozone and electricity the closer you get to this event. So, Crown Collectors, that's where we're at. What would y'all like to do as you stand about maybe 20 feet away from the edge of this thing?
Okay, smart boy, as I turn to Yuno. Got any ideas?
Yeah, I want to do an Arcana check to see if I know kind of what will happen, maybe where this looks like it might lead us.
Okay. So yeah, you've got part of your spell book. It's not just spells, otherwise it would be like 20 pages long. You've also got some Arcana history sort of in the index and the appendix of this book of yours. You're kind of flipping through it, and you immediately go to the section on teleportation, portals, plane shifting. So go ahead and give me an Arcana check, and let's see what you find out.
That's going to be a 28.
28, monster roll. Okay, this definitely looks like some kind of... there's no school associated with this magic. It is absolute raw. It's not even really magic at this point. It's so powerful. It's just raw cosmic energy that has torn a hole in these planes. It definitely looks like what you're looking at through the portal is real. And being that you're a pretty observant, pretty smart guy, you can see that this is the same, like, climate that you left. Above you, you can't really see anything because it's mostly black. But as you look through the portal above it, you notice that all of these portals have the same exact electrical kind of... Oh, whatever caused this is so, like, raw power that it's difficult for you to nail down what spell created this magical effect. But you can definitely tell that the electricity around the portals is real, and it would probably hurt, if not kill you, if you touched it.
Lay that information to the group.
You can smell burning almonds.
Any stories that I may have read of similar instances? Any lore that I may have gathered?
Yeah, you can... I mean, this is captivating everybody. So if you would like to make a... I'm going to let you make a history check, and if anybody else is proficient in Arcana or history, I'll let you guys roll as well.
I'm actually proficient in Arcana.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll lend this to your knowledge of magic, and if you'd heard anything in your travels, because magic is very prevalent.
Nope.
I cast guidance.
Oh, for me?
Nope, for me.
Who are you then?
28.
28. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Because Axton, while you're proficient in history, you're not proficient in magic. Although you have been touched by it in the recent past through your divinity.
Mm-hmm.
You being that you're started out your adventuring career, you wanted to just dive into dungeons and prove yourself to your brothers and your family that you're more than just a bodyguard and a soldier for hire. You came across books basically looking for a place to go to find adventure, and you heard this old story while researching a particular dungeon in the southwest. You heard this story of a guy who came across a portal to another that was almost like naturally occurring. It didn't look like anybody was in the area, and he stayed there for several weeks, like camped next to it and just studied it. And when he returned several years later, the portal was gone. And there was no evidence as to who created it or anything. So I'll say that this at least seems somewhat familiar to you, only in that you've heard of this kind of thing happening before. He made no mention of like a portal on top of a portal, and he also didn't really see much through the portal. He saw what looked like almost looked like a slowly moving ocean surface. That was about it.
Okay, and I just reiterate everything you just said to the party.
Yep. And I'll say with a 28, you definitely remember there being heard tale of a dangerous, volatile energy kind of licking at the edges of this portal, and this seems kind of what you're looking at.
I don't know if there's any way to ground the electricity or, disable it, or if anybody knows what to do about that.
Maven's gonna step forward and get about 10 feet away from it, and she's just gonna look at the group and she's gonna go, I'm gonna kind of make a perimeter sweep, and I'll be right back. And she's gonna literally just kind of like tiptoe, keep an eye on the portal, and tiptoe around the edge, and she's gonna take about 5 minutes doing that.
So without knowing the specific magic used to open this portal, we're grasping at straws, trying to figure out ways on how to close this.
Well, I'm not sure if it's like I'm pretty sure, like Yuno said, it's not necessarily magic. This is like a naturally occurring rip in space.
Okay.
It might be something, we don't have really the tools to deal with, let alone understand it. We don't know where it comes from. How do we deal with it?
Now, we were asked to close this rift from this end, correct?
That's correct.
How much does Axton's halberd weigh?
Uh-oh.
I don't think he has it, actually.
I did not bring my halberd. I am no longer
Okay.
Back with you.
What is the biggest metal object that we have? And how much does it weigh?
That's a good question.
It's going to be a two-part question here.
Well, Baranor has Razor. I don't think he got rid of that. Maybe he did. He definitely has the dark steel scimitar, and that's about 3 pounds.
I have my great sword, which is 6 pounds.
Okay.
I have Anthem's Edge, which you ain't having.
That's fair.
Do we have any shields?
I mean, Baranor's got a small buckler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to take the small buckler. In using Mage Hand, I'm going to just kind of push it into the edge of the portal and try to, short it out.
Okay, it's on the ground. The portal is literally a hole in the ground, and there's this arcing ring of angry, spitty electricity that surrounds this hole in the ground. So it's not like a portal that's standing up; it's on the ground. And there's maybe a foot of electricity that's kind of spilling up onto the ground in front of it. That's about how much room you have to push anything through, just to give you a visual.
I'm still gonna try it and see if I can short out the floor portal.
Okay. What happens is that you lift the buckler, and it's made of mostly leather, wood, and a little bit of metal around the middle of it. Where I forget what that cup is in the middle of a buckler. What the heck's that called?
The bowl.
Yeah, the bowl, exactly. As you push it through the edge of the portal, you can see that energy kind of dance across the buckler, and you can see that it's starting to kind of tear and rip into the leather a little bit and expose like the wood base. So it's definitely starting to like take damage from this electricity, and it kind of pops through the other side. You don't see an excess of electricity hitting the ground, and you don't see that energy has broken to the point where you kind of separate either end of it. So it looks like it kind of absorbed some damage from that electricity.
I would like to persuade Axton to pee on it.
Don't pee on the electric fence, kids.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Let's see. Baranor. I'll have Baranor make a roll here about nature. He's kind of not done anything. Lazy bones. Just to see if he knows anything about a naturally occurring portal in the ground. His nature's not great. That's not bad. Hey, pretty good. Yeah, he's going to kind of look at this, and you see Luna kind of keeping her distance. It appears that Luna is not a fan of this at all. And he's just going to get a little close, and he's going to take some dirt from the ground and just kind of toss it in. And it looks like where that dirt fell in closest, the electricity kind of flares up a little bit, just for a brief moment, and then that dirt passes straight down into the portal. And it's weird. As soon as you see this clump of dirt hit the portal, it passes through a membrane and then disappears. It's like you don't even see it like fall; it just disappears. And that's when you notice, again, the fast motion of the trees through the portal.
So what did that tell us?
That time is moving faster on the other side.
I don't know. Is it possible that we can just kind of like, put a cork in the bottle type thing? Just find like a super large rock and just put on top of this? I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
Just only physically close it.
Falling here.
I'm just trying to brute force it. I honestly have no idea. This is definitely not my expertise.
Yeah, the hole's about 50 feet wide.
So we need a 60-foot wide
big
rock. That's what I hear.
I mean, I'll admit, I'm idealist right now, guys. I don't know what to do.
So it's about this time that Maven kind of comes around your left side as you're looking at this portal, and she's just kind of like shaking her head. She's like, yeah, I mean, the area is secure, but I don't know what this is either, guys. I mean, this is crazy. Why is there a portal at home to a fireplace? And she looks up, she's like, well, what the hell is that about? And as she kind of looks up, who's got the highest perception? Definitely
probably Baranor.
Between Baranor or Axton or Yuno, I think.
Yeah.
1 point higher than Baranor.
Yeah, my wisdom's a 14, so I only got a +2.
He's got a 3. He's
Mine's
got
a +3.
I mean,
he's got
passive.
an 11.
My passive is 23.
Yeah, his passive's 21. Baranor's passive is 21. How's Yuno's passive?
Perception 17.
What's your
Investigation.
passive is?
Wisdom +2.
So, Maven is looking up at the portal up above you, this black one, and you can see like these little like short, like 6-inch tendrils of black smoke, just sort of like snaking out of the portal, out and in of the portal every 2 or 3 feet. These little wispy tendrils, and Axton, you can hear something, and Maven is looking at it. And she goes, guys, do you see this? And she directs your attention up to where the portal is, and you can see streaks of black across that celestial looking portal above that plane. You're not sure if it's right in front of the portal up there or if it's obscuring your view a little bit closer to its portal. Axton, you can hear something kind of like slithering and scraping and screeching a little. You hear this.
Do you guys hear
Maven
this?
goes, yeah, Maven's like, what is that up there? What is that place?
Do I recall anything? Any descriptions of what I'm seeing?
It just looks black. You really can't see anything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It just looks black.
Yeah, all I see is just inky blackness. I can't think of any location in particular. It doesn't look like a place I'd want to build a summer home. Even if the trees are quite lovely.
And it's about that time that inky blackness above you, this giant drop, like maybe 5 feet wide, this giant like teardrop of shadow kind of droops from the bottom of the portal, and you see its connective tissue get thinner and thinner, and then it snaps, and this sphere of black wispy smoke hits the ground somewhat near you, and there's just a swirling sphere of blackness.
Okay, do not like sword being drawn.
Yeah, anyone know what this is? Anyone have any idea?
None on this or any other plane of creation.
From the middle of this swirling sphere, you see emerge is everybody familiar with the substance Vanta Black?
Yes.
Yeah.
As if, yeah. Okay, it's like this very absorbent black color that doesn't give off reflection hardly at all.
Okay.
This humanoid like Freddy Krueger like clawed hand emerges from this black flowing sphere, followed by another, and it grasps the ground, giving off, and there's beautiful sunlight all around you, or beautiful sunset light all around you. It's not reflecting off of this thing at all, and from its head you see, and it's difficult to make out features, it almost looks like an elongated bird's head, but it also has kind of almost an ape-like upper half to its face, and you see these purple lit eyes open before you. I'm going to move everybody over to the map. As it steps out, a haunched humanoid demon-looking creature steps out of that black smoke, and that smoke dissipates away, and you see another huge drop of blackness pour out of the portal above you and hit the ground, followed by another and another and another, until you see this. If I move everybody over to the
no.
I've got the turn order already ready for everybody to input their initiative. You guys can go ahead and do that. We can roll initiative. I've got Maven and Baranor already rolled, as well as my monsters. And let me switch up the music. Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go.
So guys, let me know if you can't input your scores. I will do that for you. I know we've had trouble in the past.
I'm a 9.
Good start roll-wise.
Okay. I got you, Ken.
Sorry, I'm multitasking.
No, you're good, you're good. I think that's everybody, right? Yep. Luna goes when Baranor goes, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and descend these guys and boop! Alright, everybody see that okay, or? Okay. So, starting off, it looks like Maven was just really kind of ready for this. She's gonna hop over the group, cool little double flip, and she's going to close the distance in front of Koza with this creature and stand right in front of it. And she's going to take 2 strikes. Let me bring her up. 2 unarmed strikes. I love when I have to run everyone's character. Unarmed strike 1. Oh, that was almost a 1, folks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's going to hit... That's going to hit this guy. Yeah, okay. And she's going to do a crap ton of damage because she's a lunatic.
I like that.
All right. She's going to take another strike. She's going to take another 2, actually. She's going to do Flurry of Blows. That's a strike. 9 more points. A 12 misses, unfortunately. So she did a total of 19 damage on the first hit. Not bad. Not too shabby. Okay. The next, that's going to be her turn. Next up is the bad guy. And he is going to, he's going to defend himself. He's going to strike Miss Maven right in the face. What's her armor class? Wow.
A billion.
Not much.
Yeah. This thing is so, like, dazed by her strikes that it just, like, kind of, like, wildly and blindly strikes at her and totally misses with that strike. Let's see here. Yeah, it only gets 1 claw attack. So that's going to be its turn. As its turn ends, you see this smoke cloud dissipate, and standing in its place is another. This one's going to dissipate and find another one, and another over here. And what these guys look like is this. They look pretty freaking cool.
Lovely.
Come on,
They're just
load.
covered. They're covered in these twisty horns and spikes, and they got these devilly purple eyes and long claws, and they're advancing on all of y'all. So, but that ends its turn. Koza, you are next in the turn order.
Oh, they look lovely. Well, let me see. How far is this? Oh, this is 60 feet. Okay. I'm gonna move to about here. And how far away? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this guy right here.
All right.
Okay.
Is that wisdom?
That is a dex save.
Dex save. Got it. They got pretty good deck. Yeah, that's gonna be a dirty 20, bud.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright, well then in that case, as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw a magic rock at it.
Cool. Go for it.
That's me, right? I think that's me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so 1d20 plus 3. Ah, come on. Alright, that'll end my turn.
So
Didn't
sorry.
do
So
anything.
sorry. All right.
Good thing they were both
You are
cantrips.
next. If you notice, your little avatar guy totally is wearing your fancy clothes today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so is Axton. I think Axton's wearing his fancy clothes too.
Yeah, he is. Axton looks really cool.
Is Axton there?
I think Axton's muted.
Yeah, Barry, I think you're muted, bud.
Sorry, yeah. I'm gonna flank it and try to hit it with the battle axe.
Okay. A 26 definitely hits. 15 points of damage is a very, very respectable amount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm then going to take my second attack. I'm going to use... No, I'm not going to use any of my maneuvers. I'll see if the 15 hits.
A 15 does hit.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
How's it looking?
It's difficult to tell, even with your high perception. You don't see any blood. It's very difficult to see any defining physical features on this creature. Light doesn't seem to reflect off of it at all. But I will say this. Let me add your 18 points of damage. There we go. What you do notice is as soon as this thing hit the ground, now that you and Maven are surrounding it, you're noticing that all of the grass underneath it and the flowers and the nearby shrubs, maybe a foot or two away from it, are all starting to shrivel and blacken.
Great.
Not good.
So I'm going to take my action surge then.
Okay.
And make 2 more attacks.
22 hits. 15. Alright. Hold on. Let me catch up. I think you're 2 attacks behind here. Yeah, okay, 22 hit. That's 15. You hit it again for a 27 and did another 16. Okay.
And then I cast a bonus action spell, Sanctuary.
Alright. Yeah, this one, you cut this thing to ribbons, and as you cut pieces of its meat away, that meat, it looks like it kind of disintegrates into black powder that sprays into the air and disappears. And you finally do it enough where the whole thing kind of blinks out of existence, and in its place is a huge swath of darkness, about 5 feet in diameter, to the point where you can no longer see Maven.
I see.
She's on the other side of it.
I'll move 5 feet back.
Okay.
And then cast Sanctuary.
Perfect.
Then I'm done my turn.
Alright. And your turn. It's Baranor's turn. He is going to actually try and move. He's going to want to get close to this guy. So he's going to move it right there. And as he gets real close, 5 feet away from that edge of that portal, you can see that energy as it dances across. Every time a big, surge of it gets close to him, it kind of arcs and looks like it's going to hit him, but it just barely short. And it's going to inspire him to move away. And he's going to attack this creature. There we go. With his soul knife. See how he does. Real good, real good. Alright. And it's not within any of his allies, so he doesn't get sneak attack, and it definitely sees him. Because I don't think he can just have that. Alright. I have to take... Give me 1 minute, guys. I gotta take a quick phone call. Give me a second.
So how's everyone doing?
I've been pretty good.
Doing good.
Okay.
Better if we weren't fighting a demon dark hell monster.
Bunch of shadow demons.
I still maintain we just pee on it.
Well, you could be my guest,
First.
We get the shadow demons to pee on it and barbecue them.
Yeah, I don't have Dominate Monster.
Oh. We're not that powerful yet.
They can't be that smart, so maybe we just trick them.
Let's seduce them.
No, I'm not
Anybody
that
that
kind
lives
of
in
bard.
Alabama. We can trick anyone from Alabama into doing pretty much anything.
I'm from Alabama.
Although we can
And you rest
definitely
your
trick
case?
you into... We can definitely trick you into peeing on them. What part of Alabama?
Born and raised in Mobile.
Okay, my uncle's down there.
Yep.
Well, he's now in Tennessee, but he loved living in Mobile.
Mm-hmm. I went to college and med school in Birmingham.
I have not been down that way to visit him. I'm trying to get over to Tennessee to see him, because Chattanooga's apparently a super nice place.
Yeah, Chattanooga's quite lovely.
We've got an office down there. I've just never gotten the chance to actually go. Because they would want me to do work, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you won't see that shit.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
You're good.
Okay, so Baranor attacked it with a soul knife. I don't think he gets sneak attack damage. I guess shame on me for not knowing everything that his character can do, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare I? So his attack hits, and he gets another attack, so I'm definitely going to just roll the dice on that one again. On his soul knife with his offhand. Very good attack. And he's going to do 6 points. I feel like there should be more than that, but that's what he gets for being in the in the army. Having to do stuff for our country. But that is going to definitely be 11 points of damage against that guy. He's going to stay right where he's at, and Luna is going to get as close as he was to the electricity without getting hurt, but she's going to kind of stay there. And I know her stats, so I'm just going to roll. That's pretty good. She definitely hits it for 3 points of piercing damage. Okay.
Does it get tripped?
You are next. That's right, I do have to roll dex for it, don't I? Or strength or whatever. Oh, I lost a d20. Sacrilegious.
You know what?
Nope, it passed. It is still standing. Go ahead, Sorry about that.
I'm gonna go with the old reliable firebolt.
Okay.
Oh, reliable.
It's gonna be 25. The one closest to me.
Okay. 25, yeah, that hits.
And then let's see. It's gonna be 10 points of fire damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna try to move whichever one's closest to the wall of infernal nightmare lightning. I'm gonna try to telekinetically shove one of them 5 foot closer to it.
Yes, I love this. Is that a strength check?
Yes.
All
DC
right,
16? Hold on, 17, sorry.
They have a -5 strength. I have high hopes this will fail. Yeah, that's a 7. So I got a 2. Okay.
So I'm gonna push it 5 foot closer to either into the...
We can say right here. That's technically 5 feet away. That's right up on it.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay. Alright, you push this thing through telekinetic power and just basically slam it right in. You kind of roll it into this arcing electricity, which, like I said, it's more on the ground than up. It's not like a wall of fire. It's more on the ground, but it is dancing about a foot off the ground in either direction. And you just kind of roll this thing right over the edge of it, and you see this creature... Like, you see its skeleton light up, and and bursts of sparks pop out of its eyes for just a moment until it's able to kind of correct itself and jump out of the way. So I'm going to have him go ahead and roll con. Not super good. Yeah, and he doesn't have a great... I don't think he's got a great con. No, not great. So he is going to take a certain number of a certain kind of dice worth of damage. He's
Good old Captain Sparky.
He's going to take a very healthy amount of that type of dice's damage. And just, you see him like roll out of it, and he's just kind of like, he's sizzling like Luke Skywalker in Jedi. He's just kind of steaming and smoking. He is still standing, but that definitely rung his bell. Where the hell did that D20 go? Oh, it's gone. I lost it to the void. Okay. What else would you like to do, Mr. Yuno?
I'm just gonna back away from any of them here, and I'm gonna go hide in the corner.
Okay.
When in doubt, run away.
Yeah, it's working for you for sure. There are no bad guys over by the purple and blue plants that are weird looking. I will say that you also notice that as you kind of dragged it across the ground into that electricity, like a 5 foot wide swath of the grasses around it that it touched instantly just like microwave sizzle and shrivel into a black kind of not wet, very, very dry and dead. It looks like it's blighting the ground that it touches. But that is your turn. Sir Krabish, you are next.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to stay where I am, and I am going to cast Bless at 2nd level.
Okay.
I'm going to target Yuno, Koza, Axton, and myself.
All right.
And
So
you're
that
using
means-
bless, not bless your heart.
Huh?
You're using bless and not bless your heart.
Yeah, or bless this mess, one of the two. So that means you guys get a D4 to any attack roll or saving throw until the spell ends or my concentration gets broken.
Nice.
So that is my action. For my bonus action,
There we go.
Alright.
Was it
On
also
my-
Axton?
yes.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to give Maven a Bardic Inspiration die.
All right. She is. Let's see what looks like in. About. Okay. She is inspired.
Okay.
All right. Will that end your turn?
Yes, I'm not going to make any movement. I'm going to stay right where I am.
All right. She's gonna get real far away from this black inky void that just sprouted, and she's definitely gonna have enough speed that she's gonna safely get over to this one,
And clean its clock.
and she's gonna smack it really hard with her fists. Let's see. Let's see how she does. Actually, you know what? She's going to use a Radiant Sunbolt. That's what she's going to do. Ah. Terrible. But it's enough to hit it.
I was gonna say, is she blessed?
No,
Yeah.
she's got it, Bardic Inspiration. Actually, you know what? She doesn't need to use it, so I'm not even going to worry about it because she did hit it. Are you able to use Inspiration for damage too?
Do not believe it. Let's see. Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Fair enough.
Let me check elsewhere. Let's see. Bardic. Magical Inspiration. If creature has a Bardic Inspiration die and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target.
Oh, I
So
believe.
you can use your Bardic Inspiration die for magic.
Okay. All right. Well, is that a D8?
It is. You could have had a D8.
All right. So that's 3 plus the damage. So that's okay. It all counts. All right. And I'm just looking at. Okay, it has. Yeah, you guys notice that this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and double that because you notice that this thing is very sensitive to radiant energy. As soon as she blasts this with her sunburst, you see this thing's body like light up briefly, like almost like its body is covered in lit steel wool, and that burning effect just races across its body real quick, and it You see it even shiver and shake in just abject pain. So we're going to add more damage to that. Okay. And she's gonna punch it right in the face in its vulnerable state. But I will get rid of her inspiration because she has used it. Oh yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, she kind of like gives it this, as the thing like kind of hunches over and curls, doubles over in pain. She meets that bent over position with just an uppercut rocketed right to this thing's face, and it just flings its head back. If you could see it, you'd see that it's not looking great. She didn't use her bonus action, so she's going to go into her defensive position. And that'll end her turn. Let me shrink this. And with that, it is the monsters' turn. Boom, boom. Alright. This guy is going to move right here, out of the way of Maven. Does not like getting punched in the face by Maven, and he's going to slash at little Luna.
Will that provoke an opportunity attack?
Negative.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
No.
actually, you know what?
Yeah, he's moving outside her melee range.
He's moving outside her melee range, so I'm going to give her an attack because I play by the rules, even if I don't like them. Oh, God, yeah. Bam! Alright, this thing detonates into pieces as it tries desperately to get away. I need
wow.
to do this.
How far away is this guy?
Bursts into smoke. So let me get rid of this guy. And in its place, put this. That's its turn. This one right here is going to, and mind you, the Forest Watch is over here as well. You can see them further away. They're battling what looks like more of these shadow creatures that have fallen in your perimeter. And this one right here looks like it's going to actually just start consuming the trees around it. And just kind of like, it looks like it's feeding off of the shadows and the shade between the trees. And as it does, its body swells. It grows into a large creature.
Uh-oh.
This one is also going to move away from the electricity. And he's going to plant himself right here under the brush. And he is going to feed off of the shadow and grow. And just as he does that, you notice that this cloud over here dissipates, and a large one has already arrived and just starts consuming the trees around it. All of the trees around it start kind of withering really, really quickly, and it's just these creatures, it looks like they're just kind of like a cancerous presence in the forest. As that's happening, you see another of those drops hit the ground over here. Boop. Okay, so how far away are these guys from Baranor? Oh, perfect. He's going to sit right here. Let me back this thing up. There we go. He's going to sit right here. He's going to take one swipe at Luna, one swipe at Baranor. And that is going to be its claw attack. Alright. Oh, great. That's a 27 against Baranor. And that's a 19 against Luna. Baranor, you're taking... let's see where... There he is. God, I have so many windows open. Okay, he's at 81. He's going to take 14 points of slashing damage. Alright, as you all watch, Baranor gets slashed in the chest with this creature's claws, you notice that instantly those wounds are like stripped of color. You'd expect them to be bleeding red, but instead it's like there's like an inky blackness to the blood coming out of his wounds, and you instantly see his face go pale, and he shrieks in terrible, stinging, agonizing pain.
Yikes.
And you also notice the same of poor Luna.
Oh, zoink, Scoob.
Yeah. This one right here is going after Axton. Axton, that's going to be a 22 against you.
Have to make a wisdom saving throw to attack.
Alright. They don't have great wisdom. Not terrible. Yeah, that's a natural 17 plus 1 is an 18.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah, I only have 10 AC.
Okay, I need you to make a con save, please. 24. Good enough. Jesus.
28. I'm blessed.
Okay. You are blessed. You're still going to take, however, 13 points of slashing damage. And you notice that it slashes across your chest. Unfortunately, in one fell swoop, it ruins your new clothes.
Oh, rude.
Damn it.
Yeah. Just right across your chest. Yeah. You got these big, giant, deep gouges, but you're bleeding blood. Okay, what else?
At least you're bleeding blood.
Yeah. You're bleeding
Nobody
blood.
makes me bleed my own blood.
That's right. Yeah.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Okay. And let's see here. It's gonna sort of... These things are kind of running around wild. It doesn't look like they're, like, focused on you guys. They're just kind of like... They have a look of, I don't know where I am. This is crazy. So he's gonna slash at you, and he's actually going to sort of run away. So you can make an opportunity of attack.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Oh, shizzle!
Yeah, and since it's a crit, I'll also use a trip attack.
Alright.
Look.
He needs to make a con save. DC 13. Con.
I rolled it twice because it's a crit.
Okay. Alright, let's make its con save. That's a 16 on its con save against bleeding.
Not bleeding, but has to make a strength saving throw or be tripped.
Right. That's what I was... yeah, I got a 2. It's got a strength of a -5. So it got a -3.
So it's tripped.
It's super tripped.
You shove it and it breaks in half.
It literally ran away from you and then fell right on its face. I think that ends all the baddies' turn. We'll say this has since dissipated, this smoky sphere around y'all. Let me see. But that's it. The other one just showed up. Okay, so yeah, it is now Koza's turn. I need another monitor. There's got a lot of stuff on my screen.
Yeah. Alright. See what's going on over here. Alright, there's another one there. Would I know that if I tried to attack this, like, dark cloud right here, would it do anything?
I'm gonna say no. I mean, it's you know that something fell from the sky, and earlier, just a second ago, creatures started coming out of it. So you can make a fair guess that there's something in there.
Well, then I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it, because it's only 50 feet, and Moonbeam is 120.
Right.
So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it. It needs to make... It, or whatever creature's inside it, needs to make a con save.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you your little thingy. There we go.
Yeah, let me see if I can move that.
Can you move it? I don't think you can.
I can't move it.
No. It's okay.
Oh, scheisse.
That's okay. We need to come up with a moonbeam.
Yeah, we need to make like a moonbeam mini.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, its con save is not great. It's a 4.
Okay, then he takes all of this.
Okay.
That's 2d10 plus the 4 for blessed. 2d10. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then plus 4 or plus d4. Ooh, there we go. So that's 15 points of damage.
All right. Right out of the gate, whatever's in there just took 15 points.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, hold on, Moonbeam is radiant, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, you hear a ear-splitting shriek coming from the middle of that thing.
Yay.
It hurt bad.
It hurted. How far away is this guy? He is 65. Ooh, that might be a little too far. Yeah. I can put it in his range, though, I think. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon and put it in front of the big guy across the way.
Okay.
Actually...
You've got access to it if you want to put it on the field.
Actually, I think I'm gonna put it... Hang on. Let me get my Spiritual Weapon up. I'm gonna put it right here. Why isn't it working? It's not letting me put it down for some reason.
Alright, hold on.
I'm gonna put it like here, right behind this guy. And make an attack with it. So that's a melee spell attack. So d20 plus 3. Ah, that's not good. Never mind. But that'll end my turn.
Okay. It is Axton's turn.
I kind of want to know what he rolled, because they kind of seem like they have low AC.
Well, let me see here. Nobody's gotten super close to its AC, so I'm not going to give away what you think it might be.
Well, I rolled a 15, so...
Yeah, that hit it.
Yeah, so it has pretty low AC, it seems.
Yeah, you get the feeling you were getting close to missing it, like glancing off of its hide. But yeah, they seem kind of, I don't want to say squishy, but the fact that they contrast so well against the bright, brilliant, allure of this realm makes it kind of easy to hone in on.
Okay.
It's kind of what you're finding.
Well, I'll move into this one that I tripped up, and I will make some attacks against it.
Okay. All of these have advantage. That's a hit. Alright. 17. Right. Yeah, that's a hit. So 17 and 16. Yeah, this one is you can tell that it's starting to get sluggish from your attacks. It's still up, surprisingly, but you're just kind of carving it up while it's on the ground.
If that's the case, I'll cast my bonus action. What's it called? Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Are you able to put that on the field?
I should be able to.
Okay. There it is.
Oh, I don't know if
Dang!
or not. Sorry.
No, it does not. You're not technically flanking with it.
Okay, 14 to hit it.
But, well, no, I'll take the 27.
Oh, okay.
That's the first one. That's the first one rolled.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another 12. Got it. Okay. Perfect. All right. It's still up. Well, it's actually down.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Don't forget you're blessed. It wouldn't have helped or hurt before, but yeah, don't forget you're blessed. All right.
I wasn't sure if the spiritual weapon would really benefit from the blessed or not.
Well, you would have. You would have been able to add stuff to your rolls, but it doesn't matter. You still hit it. All right. So Baranor is going to try something. He's going to dive into the darkness to see if he can't be seen, and he predictably disappears. And he is going to just stab this thing from inside the darkness, which unfortunately will be at disadvantage, but he's alright with that. Come on. He's going to use the Copus. Gardener's bow, da-da-da-da-da. He's got so many frickin' daggers. Hooked Copus. There we go. Ooh. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright. And he's going to make an offhand attack with his Tellarite dagger. Oh, just what he needed. Wink, wink. Alright, that's another 8. Yeah, he's just lacing this thing, with poking it full of holes, filling it full of daylight. That's going to end his turn. Luna is going to... Oops. Alright, let's just put this back there for everyone's sake. Is going to flank with Baranor. Oh, you know what? Baranor can't actually get in there, so he's going to be right there. But he's going to flank. She's going to flank with him, so she's going to attack with advantage. Good enough, and that's good enough too, so they both would have hit. Alright. And she's going to do 5 points of piercing damage, and he's got to roll strength. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's a natural 16 plus minus 5. So that's 11. He is prone.
Oh boy.
Because they have terrible strength. That's going to end Baranor's turn. You know you are up.
I'm just gonna take a firebolt at the one that... Oh no, I don't want the one that's prone. I want the other one. Yeah, I'm just gonna launch a firebolt. Keep it steady, old reliable.
At which guy exactly?
The one still standing.
Okay.
Because the prone one would be at disadvantage, and I don't want to waste it. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
And another 10 points of fire damage.
Okie dokie.
And then the one that's prone, I'm going to try to pull him 5 feet closer to Captain Sparky.
The one on the ground?
Yep.
5 feet, it's got a strength of -5. I want to keep saying that. Oh, I got a natural 20, though. So that's a 15.
Oh. He fails.
He fails.
DC 17.
He's got 5 feet closer, but he's not touching it yet.
And that'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Kravish, you are next.
I am next. Just going to... Actually, what I think I'm going to do, I will go ahead and draw my crossbow. And let's see, which targets are visual? This one you said is prone, correct?
There are 2 that are prone and 1 that is not.
And so there's that one, there's this one. I can't see him because he's in the darkness.
Correct.
Would that be an accurate assessment? Okay.
Yeah, you can't see this guy because he's just outside of the darkness, but he's on the other side of it.
Right. All right. Well, I am going to use one of my icy arrows to take a shot at this fellow.
Okay.
The one we get it. This guy here.
Okay.
So for my attack, 14.
14 hits.
All right, and then so for my arrow damage, 7 points of piercing, and then if I remember correctly, with icy shards, I have to make a DC 13 wisdom check.
All right. Their wisdom is +1. That's gonna be... Yeah, that's a dirty 20, bud.
Okie dokie then. He just takes damage.
Okay. 7 damage. Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And then for my bonus action, am I going to do anything? I will throw a first level healing word at Baranor because his screams still echo in my ears.
All right. How many points do you bestow upon him?
5.
5. As you weave this healing spell in his direction, expecting him to kind of spring back a little bit. 5 points is not a whole lot, but he's not down a whole lot. You notice that the healing spell has no effect on him at all.
Flippity standing. Okay.
As a matter of fact, as he turns to look at you and be like, nothing happened, you notice that there's this inky black oil kind of bleeding from his eyes a little bit.
Oh, out flippity standing. We got anybody who got remove curse? Lesser restoration, something. Alright. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and then use a little bit of some movement. Gonna come more about 15. A little bit more this way.
Okay.
Okay. And that ends my
All right.
turn.
As your turn ends, this sphere is going to disappear, but you notice another drop, rather large, lands right here.
Oh, good thing I moved. Or a bad thing I moved.
Nothing is emerging out of it yet. This one, however, is going over here because there's a creature. Well, there was a creature. What happened? That's okay. I'll put... Oh, come on. Work with me. There we go. And he's big. Actually, no. He's small. But he's got a moonbeam on him. That's for sure. Okay. Where else are we? We got little guys at here. There's one dude up there. Alright, that's gonna end the lair action or whatever's turn. It is Maven's go. She is going to... You know what? She's going to sense that Kravish is near danger. She's going to move over here, and she's going to ready a move. She's going to ready a move, ready an action to strike whatever emerges out of that thing. And then I guess that's all she can do. You know what? She's going to throw a sunburst into it. What the hell? She feels like that's been working. Bam. Oh, what a roller coaster that roll was. That hits the obscured creature, and instead of 7, it does 14. Yeah. Okay. It's the monster's turn. Alright, enough of this prone nonsense. They're all gonna stand up. That's gonna stand up. This guy's going to stand up. They don't like laying down. They don't lay down on the job. They're hardworking monsters. Okay. This one's going to move over here. This one is going to move out of the moonbeam. Does anything happen to it if it starts its turn in there, Mr. Noah? Hello, Noah.
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. I think it does. Give me 1 second to confirm it.
Right. That's cool. I'll do other stuff until
Yeah,
then.
I know it does affect it if it stays in there.
Alright.
When a creature enters the spell area or for the first time or starts its turn there. So yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and it's going to move out of there, but go ahead and roll. I got to roll con or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a 19 there, bud.
That's alright, he still takes half.
Okay.
That's 2d10. Would I apply Bless to that since he passed the save?
That's... You don't apply it for damage, do you? Oh. No, I don't think you apply it for damage.
No. Just the,
is it for attack roll?
and for a save.
Never mind. He just takes 10, or he takes 5.
Okay. 5 it is. Good. He's going to move. He is going to let's see, what's the range on that? Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? He knows he's gonna divine, just because I'm evil, he's gonna divine that you put up that moonbeam there. He didn't like it. So you're gonna watch him reach out, and it's this little guy over here. He's gonna reach out, and he's gonna shoot this rippling, arcing, like snake-like tendril of darkness, and it's just gonna strike you right in your chest. I need you to make a con save.
What
Did he
kind
make
of
an
damage
attack
is
roll
it?
for that?
It's not an attack.
Okay.
What kind of roll do you need me to make?
Con save, please.
Oh boy.
And you can add the D4 to that one.
Okay. Do that. And D4. Oh, that's not great.
An 11.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I can do something real quick.
Yes, fight for your life.
Is it only? Okay, I'm trying to see if I can cast absorb elements on myself, but it's not specifying whether it only does melee or spell damage. I think it does both.
Absorb elements?
Yeah. You like absorb some of the energy that... Okay. It says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. But I don't know if I can only absorb melee or I can also do spell damage.
Oh, I see what it is. So you're going to take 1d6 of this damage, and you can your next melee attack.
Yeah.
That's like a neat thing that just happens. It's a reaction, though.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I want to cast it right before this guy hits me with it, so that it lessens it and I can use it.
Well, it doesn't lessen it. It just absorbs part of that energy, and you get to cast that into your next melee attack. That's
Yeah, well, you get resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. I don't think it's going to help you for this attack, but it would help you for any subsequent attacks before your next turn, if I'm interpreting that correctly.
I see. I'll still do it. You know, gain resistance to...
no, I'm reading this as it works now. It says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you.
Oh, yeah.
Story of your next melee attack. You have resistance. All right, so whatever this is, you're going to take half.
Okay.
And then the first time you hit somebody on your next turn with it has to be a melee attack. Mm-hmm. You'll take an extra 1d6 damage. Of the
Would my spiritual weapon count as that or no?
No.
Okay.
Certainly not. That is a spell attack effect. Okay.
That's okay.
So that's all right. Because you're only going to take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Let me write that down.
Since you failed your con save, I need you to reduce your max HP by 2.
Yep, I'm now at 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
You cannot be healed more than that.
Nope.
All right.
Great.
That's all it did, and your next melee attack gives you 1d6 of necrotic energy on top of whatever slash.
Hey man, every bit helps.
Yeah, it does. So that's its turn. This guy right here is going to back up, and you see above him one of those drops, those big drops of shadow right above him.
He's going to get huge.
He looks up and just stands right underneath it and readies himself. This guy right here is definitely going to attack Axton. Does Sanctuary still work on you?
No. As soon as I made an attack, it was done.
Okay. So that's going to be a 24, Axton, and he's going to attack you again.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs on just that one.
Don't even bother.
Okay.
Don't even bother? Okay.
Don't even bother.
Alright, so the first one's a 24. The second one is a 16. And I need you to make a con save.
Everything hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're in your pimp suit. You're not in your armor.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and take 2 con saves, one for each strike.
Yeah, I am still blessed, so.
That is correct.
Constitution save right there.
Okay.
So that's 18 for that one.
All right. So with that strike, you take 2.
And 13 for the second Constitution.
You take 11 points of slashing damage on the first strike. On the second strike, you take another 11 points of necrotic damage. And that is now your max HP, whatever you're at now.
Whatever my current HP is, or is my
That's
total hit points reduced by 11?
Whatever your current, after that second strike, that's the one that did it. Your current HP is now your max HP.
Okay, that's weird.
Points.
Okay. What else we got? We got these guys down here. This guy, he's gonna attack Yuno. You can't get away, Yuno. Rah. 2 attacks. Not great. One is a 18, and the other one, that one's pretty good. The second attack is a 23.
So shield on the first.
Okay. And is your ward up?
Yes, it is.
All right. Guess what? You don't have to roll con, because I'm not actually striking you. Lucky. All right.
That's always cool.
Your ward is definitely going to take. Low rolls all around. Gee whiz. That's 10 points of slashing damage against your ward. And last but not least, this guy right here. Okay, he's pretty big. You see him reach down and grab Baranor around the throat. So let's have a contested strength check on these two. He's going to do a strength saving throw. Going to go all the way up there for strength saving throw. Pretty good. Come on. There we go. Catch up. 23. What does this guy get? He wouldn't be able to beat him no matter what. So that's a fail. He can't grapple him, so instead, he's going to slash at his throat with his second attack, and that's going to hit him. He strikes Baranor across the throat.
Silvery barbs. That one I'll use silvery barbs.
Okay. That one's better. You want me to take the better one?
Oh, that you rolled better than that?
Yeah.
Shit balls. Okay, well, whichever. Yeah, you use the lower roll.
Well, it still hits him.
Yeah.
Oops. What does this mean? No. God, jeez. There we go. I like that, Barry. Alright. Jiminy Christmas. So, this guy slashes Baranor across the chest, and I'm going to make him roll con. Oh, wait. I can do that up here. What do we get? Pretty good. So he only takes slashing damage. This thing savagely slashes at Baranor, and you see Baranor lift up off the ground and fly towards the portal.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
I'll give you guys a reaction. Anybody have a reaction that can do anything?
I got counterspell. I could use a cutting word to, reduce the number from a roll, but that's about it. I don't have, levitate person.
Well, if there's nothing else, Baranor sails into the portal, passes through the membrane, and just like the dirt that he threw, he disappears. Instantly, you see the edges of the portal start to shrink and constrict.
Oh no.
Baranor is gone. And Luna is freaking the F out. I will say this, you notice above you, with each one of these drops that drip through the portal above you also starts to get smaller and smaller.
Oh no.
Finally, that drop of matter falls on this guy right up here and surrounds him in black inkiness. Huge ball of it. To the point where this guy, he gets sucked in.
Ah, hell.
And it grows a little bit more.
Oh, flippity saying it.
I have an idea, but it's gonna have to wait until my turn.
Okay. That is the monster's turn over. It is now Koza's turn.
Okay.
Everything's gone to shit.
So the portals are all closing, right?
As soon as Baranor jumped or was thrown into it, it closed significantly. And you're noticing with each one of these creatures that drops out of the portal above you, it's also shrinking incrementally.
Okay. I know that I can get us back to the Feywild. So what if we all jump through the portal?
Okay. I mean, time progresses differently. I mean, it wouldn't take us, it would be like no time had passed.
Exactly. I can get us back to this spot. I just have to, I have to touch one of the trees here.
You will notice that there are no wide trees here. They're all rather normal looking, about maybe 3 feet at the most in their width.
Well, you said it. Ah, damn it. Well, at least there will be an unlimited number of them. Because how long did it take us to get here from Drelka's village? Like a day?
Yeah, like a whole day. But
If
that
we...
was a day of travel here.
Yeah, if we jump through the portal, yeah, it'll take us a day to get here.
Wait a minute. Isn't this Forest Watch group been with us this whole time?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
with us.
They're in the forest surrounding you, fighting their own little shadow guys.
They can...
What you doing, Koza?
I know I can get us back to the Feywild at the very least, so we can try and maybe track down the limited number that will be here when the portals close. So I think jumping through the portal is our best bet. So that way we can close the portals, come back, and then fight the rest of them.
Well, we don't have time for this long opine. Otherwise, all we're going to do is see you say, and just kind of book ass.
Maven is going to pipe up and say that she does not like the idea of leaving this forest alone with these 3 creatures we can see and a big giant one that we don't know what it is yet, because it is literally, I don't have map effects, but it's blighting the land all
okay, then we have to kill these things.
Creatures.
Then we have to kill these things fast before this portal closes, because then we can kill these and then jump through the portal and have them close, so that way no more can get through.
All right, well,
so we gotta kill these things fast.
Do some hero shit.
So, because it's my turn, I'm gonna move my moonbeam right into the middle of this big black thing right here.
Okay.
So he needs whatever's in there needs to make a con save.
Come on, you little bastard. Why won't it so there we go. Select the damn thing. Jeez. Cheese and crow.
Cheese and crackers.
There we go. Holy crap.
There we go.
It's super hard. Don't know why.
Roll 20, man.
What do I have to do again? What is life?
Con save.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 16, but
He still takes half at the very least.
all
That's
right.
3d10. That's 6.
Okay. 6 damage to something in the shadow.
Yes. And then
Alright.
I'm gonna Hang on, is it a bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon? As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack. Alright, so I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon here and attack the big guy in front of it, too. So that's...
Okay.
Ooh. Screw it. I'm gonna move towards it and do a melee attack with my Moonglaive.
Alright. So
that's a d20.
Somehow I got the feeling that necrotic damage ain't gonna do much to these.
So that's a 21 plus bless, so it wouldn't really make a difference. So that's a d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Plus a d6 because of absorb elements. So that's 9 plus 6. That's 15 points of slashing damage.
Alright. And then you get a 1d6 for your necrotic damage.
That's what the d6 was.
What's the d6?
It
was?
That was 6 points of damage. I'm saying I rolled for my Moonglaive and the necrotic damage.
No, you gotta roll them separate.
They're separately.
They're separate points of damage because I got something to say.
Oh, okay. So then it's 8 for my Moonglaive.
Is your Moonglaive magical?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so that's 4 and 3 necrotic.
Wait, sorry.
It's resistant.
I was looking at the wrong thing. It's a D10 for my Moonglaive.
I'll let you roll it again. That's cool. Let's get it right.
That's a 1d10 plus 3, so that's 7 points of slashing damage.
So that's 4.
Yes.
Okay.
They have resistance to non-magical attacks, is what I'm hearing.
And they have resistance to necrotic damage, so instead of 6, it's 3.
Oh, yay.
Well, you'd expect them to be not resistant, if not immune, to their own type of energy. I think that's fair on my part.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see, what else can I do? I already moved my moonbeam. I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah. I can't do anything else. I'm kind of rubber-knucked right now.
Rubber-knucked, I like that. Alright, well, on your turn, this creature is going to step out of its sphere, and in its place, you see this nasty beastie.
Oh no.
Step onto the field.
I don't like that.
Not a dragon, although it has draconic features. It has these large purple-lined wings that spread out in all directions. It has these long curly horns that crest a demonic face. Let's bring the mini on the field.
I don't like it. Yeah, it's gross.
He is
gross everywhere.
He is gargantuan in his size. And as soon as he does that, it is Axton's turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to make my spiritual weapon attack the monster right next to me.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 no longer hits.
Oh no.
Something has happened. All of these creatures seem bolstered, and you see their black skin like almost harden and grow spines with the presence of this new creature. So unfortunately, a 13 misses.
Bless doesn't affect my spiritual weapon, is that correct?
I don't see why not.
Well,
I'll allow it. It's an extension of you. I'll allow it.
Okay, in that case...
So you can roll.
17
Alright,
hit.
that does hit. Oh yeah. That one hits. I'll say that you definitely feel through your spiritual weapon that its hide is stronger.
Okay, so that deals 9 force damage.
Okie doke. 9 force. This guy blinks out of existence and is replaced by a large sphere of darkness. Mwahaha. Darkness. Darling.
Try to move out of the darkness, and then use my actual action to cast Guiding Bolt at this big guy.
Alright.
I don't think I actually have Guiding Bolt in my list. Oh, I do. 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Oh, plus a d4. This one blessed.
That's a hit.
27 to hit.
Alright.
12 radiant damage, and it is encased in a dim
now a
light.
lot more. Yep.
Yeah, dim light, and
me,
the next attack against it has advantage.
Let me illuminate it somehow. There's a flag on it.
And then I'll continue to move down here.
We're playing flag football, and it's got the flag. Everyone can see it. Super easy to see. Okay.
That will end my turn.
Alright, you're up with Kravish on deck.
Start by Misty stepping away from this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt. I'm going to use my robe of spell splitting, and I'm going to hit this guy and this guy.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits them both.
17 points of fire damage.
2 each.
Yep, because
Alright.
it just the spell.
Yep. So this one blinks out and is replaced with a black sphere of inky smoke. Let me put that there. Okay. Let me put that guy there. This guy, however, takes the damage and is still standing.
That
He's
will
rather
end my
new. All right. Okay. The Shadow Demon Lord is going to use one of his legendary actions. You see him with one claw. He reaches out, and you see a small sphere of blackness kind of materialize in front of him, and he's gonna jam his claw deep into that. You see them go all the way to the shoulder, and out from this sphere right here, he's gonna slash at Koza.
Oh no.
That's a 27 to hit.
Oh no. This is gonna hurt.
And that's 12 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a con save. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Did you already fail once?
I don't think did I make one?
I think you did. Yeah, because you were like, I'm at 69. Haha. I gotta.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Alright, so that's minus 12. And that is your new maximum.
Oh no.
You're doomed. We'll say you're doomed.
I got knocked down to 38.
Yeah, you're all watching Koza like wither before you. And then that claw retreats back into that sphere, and you see the Shadow Demon Lord pull his hand out of the sphere in front of him, and that sphere disappears. That's going to end his legendary action.
Oh no, this is bad.
Okay, you're done, right?
Yeah.
I think he's done. Okay, Kravish, you're up.
Okay, guys. Changing plans. I'm going to have to drop Bless for another concentration spell. I am going to go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
That's definitely going to catch this new guy, I think. So I'll go ahead and roll. That's wisdom, right?
Hold on just a moment. Yes, it is a wisdom save.
Ooh,
It is a-
dang. My man did good on his wisdom save. That's a dirty 20.
All right, so he'll take half of 4d8 radiant damage.
Gotcha.
So 26 is full damage.
Okay. So that's 13. For the wee guy.
Unless he's vulnerable to radiant damage still.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is. That's radiant damage.
Yep.
Good to know. Okay, so that's full 24.
It's 26.
26. Sorry, my bad. 26. Thank you for the correction. Okay.
Okay, and I am going to use some movement to come along.
Just remember, just so you know, that this top row of damage doesn't count because it's 20 feet from here, and because your avatar, this is a stupid Rule 20 thing, but because your avatar actually takes up 2 blocks, yeah, it stops right there.
Okay.
That's okay, I'll remember too.
So I'm moving about 15 feet over, trying to catch this ball here in some radiant.
Is there a way that we can see his aura for his spiritual guardians?
Yeah, I mean, you physically can see these little... I mean, how many would you say you've got around you, Kravish? Like maybe 10? 10 of these little creatures?
Oh, let's see what it's like.
I think it just says, like, you have, like...
We should call forth spirits to protect you.
Yeah.
So they just
so
look...
you can see this very vague kind of electron orbit of, like, maybe 10 or 15 of these little fairy creatures. And you can see how far away they are from him. They kind of stick to a certain distance, and obviously if something gets closer, they'll zero in. Okay.
Or are you talking about from a game mechanic issue to see the aura on the game board?
I meant for a game mechanic, but that's cool too.
Oh, so you can't see the aura on the game board?
Can you not see it? I feel like we ran into this before. Okay, I can fix it. Give me 1 second.
Any type of auras or anything like that, I can't see.
And also remember to take the blessed condition off all these folks.
Here I am going on and on and on. You're just like, I just can't see it. No, can you see it now? I think I fixed it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. I don't know why that doesn't save. That's weird. Maybe it's like every time you use it, you have to redo that. Okay. What else do you want to do, Kravish? You have an action, I think, still, right? Or...
That was my action.
Okay.
My action was to cast Spirit Guardians. Let me see.
Okay.
For my bonus action, let me see. Well, everybody looks a little hurt, but I can't heal anybody because they're like cursed for some reason. So, now, does this little ball of inky blackness here take any radiant damage?
Don't know. You don't see the radiant damage really affected in any way. That is where one of the shadow demons was.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as it died, it exploded into this cloud that's just kind of sticking around.
Okay, so just this miasma of darkness.
Yeah, you don't notice it has any effect on it, no.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess that ends my turn. No, wait a minute. I'll bardic inspiration towards Koza. He needs all the help he can get. All right, my big furry carpet. Let's make some magic happen.
Okay. Maven is up next. And at the end of your turn, she's going to move like right here and kind of be near Kravish for right now, just in case something happens with... Actually, you know what? No. Where was she? She was up here or something, right? She's going to use like a tiny little bit of her movement and punch the crap out of this thing that's getting attacked by the fairies. That's what she's doing. I feel like I would be remiss and would probably catch some hell. And she's going to use another Radiant Sunbolt. She's not interested in putzing around with this thing anymore. 13. That does not hit it, unfortunately. Even
I
though
saw
she's
14.
It says, 14. 14 will not hit this thing either, unfortunately.
Bummer.
Yeah. She's going to try to strike it. She's going to get pissed. That'll do. Alright. And she's going to move over here, closer to Kravish, and he's going to take a strike at her with his claws. And probably hit her. What's her AC? 18? That close.
Will he take radiant? Will he take radiant damage if he reaches through the ball of blackness?
Ball of you mean your aura?
Yeah. If are you saying that the Shadow Lord is going to be through this?
Oh no!
This
guy right here is striking her as she leaves.
Oh, okay. So just an opportunity attack. Okay.
Yeah, and it does hit her. It hits her for. Ooh, yikes!
Can I do silvery barbs?
Yeah. It's a reroll.
Yeah, reroll and use the lower one.
Yeah, that's okay. She was gonna be very grateful for that. That's only a 9. All right, misses her. She slinks over to you.
And I switch over and I move that advantage roll. I'm going to give Axton advantage for his next attack.
All right, Axton, you have advantage on your next. Where are you at? You're right there. These things are so weird and innocuous. They're not like. There's no real rhyme or reason to any of these symbols, is there? Well, say you have advantage too. There you go. You are strong. She is actually going to, just because I'm the DM and I can do this, she's going to hold some of her speed. And on her turn, you see this guy, big guy up here, move out of the range of that moonbeam and stand close to the portal. And he's going to raise his arms, and you see like a dozen or a couple dozen of those drops start to form at the portal, drop through.
Hell.
The portal above you snaps shut as many of these creatures have passed through it. So it is just clear sky above you. These drops fall straight down, and about 4 of them land on the battlefield. Rest fall down into the portal.
Oh, shit.
This one is here. This one is here. This one is here. And this one is here. At that point, Maven sees that this thing is calling all of these creatures down into your world. She's going to turn. She's going to look at Kravish, and she's going to say, I know what I have to do. It worked for Baranor, it will work for me. I'll find you at home. I'll find Baranor. You find me. You did it once before. You can do it again. And she's going to turn around, do a backflip into the portal. And as she does, she disappears into the orifice, and the portal slams.
Oh no! God damn
You
it.
see
I'm fine.
You see the creature get extraordinarily upset, very, very angry at that. But the portal is now closed.
Damn it, Maven.
You had the right idea, Koza. That closed it.
I know. I was gonna get us back, Maven. God damn it.
Somewhere behind the scenes, Maven is using slow fall, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is 60 feet up, Mr. Koza.
We would have figured something out.
Yeah, we
All right.
heard.
It was better than closing it before we had both of them.
Both of who?
Our teammates.
Well, one of them was already down there.
I know. We were gonna go get him and then come back. But whatever. We'll improvise from here.
It's possible that I just didn't want to run 2 other characters at the same time as all this.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
It's your turn, Koza.
Hell. Well. Ooh. Wait a minute. How far? Ooh. I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto the big boy. And then...
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's not your turn. It's the monster's turn. He just used a legendary action is all. So you wait. You wait.
Well, then I'll just sit here and try to improvise a new plan.
You sit there. We're going to start with the little guys. They do not like the light of your aura. They're going to stay away. This guy's going to move over here to Luna and start attacking her. This guy's going to move closer to Axton. And these three dudes up here are going to stay put. So let's start with Luna. Luna is going to get attacked with 2 strikes. One is not very good, but she's got a low AC, I believe. Yeah, that one's going to hit. The other one's that same exact score. Alright, so they're both going to hit. She's going to make a con save. Con save with a wolf. That's good enough to pass. Yep, so... Boop, 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 yeah. Luna is not looking good, boys. Not looking good at all. Axton, however, you're going to get 2 strikes against you. Can't believe I dropped another d20. I got to soften the bottom of this thing. There we go. Natural 20 against Axton for 1 strike. And the other strike is a 16, which also hits you.
Everything.
I'm going to use my last silvery barbs on that nat 20.
On the nat 20. Alright, it's still a natural 17, which puts it at a 23.
And at least he doesn't crit.
22.
Well, at least it's not a crit.
Alright, so both strikes hit. The first one is really low rolls, just dog crap. That's 9 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a con save. Oh, man. My God, I need you to make 2. Okay. Oh wait, you're already doomed. You don't need to roll anything. Yeah, you're already doomed. Okay, your max is now reduced by 15 points.
Well, how much damage did I take on the second attack? I didn't hear.
First one was 9. The other one was 6. So you take 15 total, and that's all necrotic damage.
Yep. So again, I'm having a hard time understanding how the necrotic damage works. Does it reduce my total hit points, or does it keep my current hit points as my total?
Yes.
Which one?
Well, you can't heal past what you're at now, let's put it that way. So your new total hit points, like your total max that you can ever be, is now here.
Okay.
Until we get a remove curse or something like that. Or lesser restoration.
Great. Okay.
Alright. Turn order. It's still the baddie's turn. This guy up here, this big bad dude, he's going to advance. And he sees Kravish as a real big threat with this huge field of fairies. So he's going to throw a bolt of necrotic energy straight at you. I just need you to make a con save, that's all. That's good enough. That is good enough. Alright, so you're only going to take half of this. You're going to take a total of 3 points of force damage since you passed your con save. And he's going to throw, he's going to cast Witch Bolt at, we'll say, why don't we cast that at Yuno? Yep. That is I gotta hit you, that's how it works. Okay. Alright, Yuno, prepare your AC. Wow, that's
gird your loins.
Monster frickin' roll. That's a 25.
Yikes.
Alright.
That will, of course, hit.
Okay, so 1d12. That's 10 points of lightning damage. Alright, and his action is locked onto you. So I'm going to use a little thingy that I've never been able to use before. Okay, that will end his turn. Koza, now you can go.
Okay, how far away is he? Alright, not bad. I'm gonna move Moonbeam onto him.
Okay.
So he needs to make another con save, which I know he's probably gonna pass.
Fear not, Monfrere. Let's see.
Well, my dice have kind of fubbernucked me all game.
His con's not as good as you think. Yeah, that's a natural 1.
Okay, perfect. So 2d10.
You could take quadruple damage from this.
So that's 11 points of radiant damage.
It is not. It is 22.
Oh, okay.
He is super susceptible to radiant damage. So,
Sweet.
all right. Yeah.
All right.
A big chunk out of him. He did not like that at all.
And then I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon on the big blorb in front of me. So that's gonna be a 1d20 plus 3. Oh, come on. I don't suppose an 11 hits.
You're hitting the shadow?
Yeah.
It swipes and hits nothing.
Yeah.
Just like passes harmlessly through it.
God damn it. Alright.
On your turn, unless you want to move.
I don't know that I can move without provoking an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay. I don't know that I can do anything else because.
And always remember, trying is a free action.
Yes.
I allow a short sentence if you want to pray to the gods.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Okay.
And then it's
he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna reach his hand out, produce that orb in his hand. Except now it's gonna be even bigger. It's gonna be about 10 feet wide. So just because I like to keep things honest, let's do this. And he's gonna reach into it. Koza, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Will he take radiant damage if he's reaching through that?
That is not my strong suit. Oh no.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and roll it? I'll be fair.
What? Oh,
he's gonna take some damage. Yeah, it's a wisdom save. It's a 12. So you can give it to.
Ooh, I got a 14 for strength.
So this guy is not as weak as his little minions were.
Oh no! So I'm going through this freaking portal.
Okay, yeah, he grabs you. He beats you.
13 points of radiant damage is full.
Okay, I'll give him all 13 of those.
Okay, and if he's vulnerable, then it'd be 26.
Yep. Good call.
Damn.
I'm a little single-minded right now. I'll apply that 26.
Oh wait, you said he starts his turn? Or no?
No, this is a legendary action.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I thought I could hit him for another moonbeam.
He's gonna grab you and pull you through, and just drop you right here.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Right on the electricity.
That's real cool.
I need you to make a con save, please.
Aw, Bernuck. Please roll high, please roll high, please roll high.
That will disappear.
Not great.
Yeah, not enough, bud. You're gonna take 13 points of lightning damage. However, that does not lower your maximum. Just note that.
This is just good old-fashioned pain.
Yeah, you are being electrocuted by the Emperor right now. In fact, because I'm demented, I'm gonna make him face you.
This is not going well. Do I have any? Hey, all right. One second. Don't know that I have any. Ooh, I do. Alright. Well, I can't do anything on my turn, so I use my bonus action, I use my action. Can I still use my movement?
Yeah, you can. You're prone. You can get up and get out of there if you wish.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Where would you like
that.
to go?
I'm gonna try. Let's see, what's my movement is 30. I gotta use 15 of it. Can I get back in here? Yes, I can. Ooh, I'm gonna get back into Kravish's Flitty Fairies.
Alright, he's gonna strike at you.
Ah, shit, I forgot about that.
That's pretty good. That's a 17.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, phew. That, like, just barely hits.
It doesn't matter if it, like, way hits you, it still hits.
I know, but still, it makes me feel better.
Okay, that's fair. He's going to scratch you for 10 even points of slashing damage, which that will reduce your maximum.
By 10?
By 10, yeah.
Oh, shiza, I am not doing good. Ouch. Okay.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do? Cry? You're welcome to do that at this point.
I think I'll just kind of like take a second, put my hands on my knees, and just breathe.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Kind of that feeling like after you just get kicked in the balls. Just that.
yeah, like I just got super hurt.
Alright, well, it is Axton's turn next, but before you take that turn, we will take a quick break.
So we can rethink some life choices.
Yeah. It is 4:06. We'll call it 4:05 Eastern Standard Time. We'll get back together at 4:20, folks.
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them. We'll see you in a little bit, all right?
All right.
See ya.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
All right, it's 4:20. Is everybody on here?
I am back.
Here.
How about Corey? I think Corey's muted, and I don't hear anything out of Barry. Hello, boys.
Well, I guess Kravish and Axton fell into the electric pit of death.
Well,
yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
Which means I have to do this, right? His corpse is still here, but I have to do this, right?
No.
I mean, it only makes sense that he would totally lose concentration, right?
Oh my gosh, go away.
Isn't that fair? I think that's fair. Oh, Corey. Oh, Barry. Where ye be?
I be here.
Okay. So, because you missed it, you and Barry both died. So I took down your aura because it's only fair that you totally lost concentration. I'm just kidding.
Oh well,
I'm
guys.
just kidding.
So,
we can get started. And if Barry is not on in the next 30 seconds, I'm just gonna skip his turn because he's so super mesmerized by the bad guy in front of him. So, get ready. Your turn's next, and I might just give it to you. All right. Axton is in a trance. What would you like to do? There is a big, bad, evil, winged, shadow demon-y guy right next to the residual electricity that was the portal.
You know what? I'm gonna switch up from the old reliable.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna go with Fireball.
Fireball!
Send it right on. So I think I'm gonna get this guy over here too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not for nothing. Let's just make a nice little object, right? We like to be official around here. Fiery orange. And it's 20-foot radius, correct? I believe that's correct.
20-foot diameter, I believe.
Diameter. Okay, so it's 4x4. Okay, so if I were so inclined,
20-foot radius. I'm sorry, you are correct.
Okay. That's cool. I just got to get rid of this one. Because for some reason you can't make them bigger. Yeah, this is gonna be a monster shape or monster ball. This thing's gonna be so big. See, that's the wrong damn color. Please roll 20. Don't keep the color I had a second ago. That would be too convenient. All right. It's going to go from there to there. Does that seem right to you? There.
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, we skipped you, so I think you might get all 3 with this circle. Ken, what do you think?
Yeah, if you move it up and to the left, I think I can get all 3.
That catches all 3. Yep, because now you're not touching anybody else. So we'll say that I'll give you all 4 of these creatures.
All right, they all have to make.
I'll give you all 4 of them. Okay.
Dex saving throws, DC 17.
All right, this is going to be the dice for the big baddie, and this 1, 2, 3. Do I not have another green one? That's dumb. Okay. Dex saves. They all have amazing freaking dexterity. Wow. Monster dex, especially the Demon Lord. Alright, let's do him first. Yeah, that's saving throw. That's gonna be a 22 on the Shadow Demon Lord's dex save. The other 3 probably not gonna do as great. How does this work? I'm using my cool skull dice tower. Alright. Yeah, one of them got a huge 27 score. The other 2 not so great. That's going to be a 22 from the one guy and a 17 from the other guy.
All right, so full is 39. So anyone that passes takes half.
And
so
that was
19?
an 18, right? Oh, it's pass is a 19?
So, no, if they pass, 17 is the pass. So anyone that rolled above a 17 passes.
Okay, that's everybody.
The full damage is 39, so they take half.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Half.
And then,
Gotcha.
just for posterity's sake,
We gotta do posterity.
I'm gonna Misty Step over this way.
Good to know. Alright.
And that'll be it.
Okay, Krish. Your girlfriend just jumped into a portal and closed it, and there is pandemonium all around you.
All
There's
right.
a guy right next to you.
Well, as that fireball dissipates, I'm like, if we're going down, we are going down bold and swinging. So I'm going to draw Anthem's Edge. I am going to advance right up to the Demon Lord. So there's a wisdom save for the little guy on Axton.
He got a natural 20.
There's a wisdom save for the Demon Lord.
That's going to be a 9.
And then another wisdom save for the guy in the upper left.
Not great. That's an 8. So this guy right here got a natural 20.
So he takes half.
Both of these guys failed.
All right, so that means that's 8 of damage for the guy that passed. No, actually, it'd be 16 because they're vulnerable, so it'd be 16 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then for the 2 that failed,
Yeah, the guy next to Axton's not looking so hot now.
17 times 2, so that's 34.
34 for the big guy. Monster damage.
And the guy in the upper left, too.
Yep. The guy on the upper left, he's brand new. So he now has 34 points of damage against him. Okay.
And I am making a melee attack on the Demon Lord using my inspiration to gain advantage.
Okay.
You would already have advantage because of my guiding bolt on.
he has not been hit with any melee attacks yet.
Okay, then. So there's a... Okay, so if I already had advantage then I don't have to burn that inspiration.
You do not.
So 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he is thoroughly illuminated. And let me tell you guys, since he's inside this radiant dome of fairy fire light, these guys are horrible to look at. They've got sort of like a sunken eye, or no eyes at all, inside of like a skull of almost like a bull or a wolf or some kind of animal skull. It's elongated, and their entire body is covered in these little tiny black thorns that just kind of grow in every direction. They're hideous.
All right. So from the weapon attack, he takes 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
I rolled 11 points of radiant, so that's doubled to 22.
Okay.
And I am pumping a 4th level divine smite.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh,
Goodness
damn.
gracious.
And let's see, would they be classified as an undead or a fiend?
I will give you that information. Yes, they are both fiend. All three of them are. How many are there? Four here.
So they're all fiends?
Those are fiends. Those are all fiends.
So with that 4th level, I'm going to roll, let's see, here is 5d8 of extra radiant damage. That's 26 times 2 is 52.
Holy mother.
And because he is a fiend, I get to roll an additional.
Oh, damn.
An additional what? What is the additional dice?
Let's see, an additional 48.
Okay. You're gonna be really mad at me, Kravish, at the end of this, but I'm loving this, like, heroic. Like, you all see Kravish just kind of grab Anthem's Edge, raise it in the sky, and the fact that he's surrounded by fairy firelight, it's lighting up Anthem's Edge because it reflects more than it absorbs. And you plunge this thing.
And that's another 54 of radiant.
Okay.
So I just did about 125 points of damage.
Yep. Yeah, you did. You plunge this sword deep into the Shadow Demon's heart. You can feel it pierce its ribs out the other side. You know, it's not that big. I mean, it's really tall, but it's like lanky and skinny. So you're kind of getting it all the way through, and it just like buries its eyes in your gaze, and you hear this wretched, sorrowful, terrified, but also ragefully angry shriek. It's just bearing down on you with all of its pain and emotion. It grabs your sword and retches this oily substance all over your face, onto your chest, and pulls your sword out and takes a step back and roars right in your face.
Okay.
And it is still up, which that's why I knew you'd be upset.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but it looks really, like you shocked it. You surprised it with how much power is in you, how much light came from your position. Like, you just bathed it in radiant energy. It's hobbled. It doesn't have legs, so it's not stumbling, but it's like floating on this skirt of smoke and oil and smog. And it's just backing away. It's got like a defensive hand up in the air to keep distance from you. You rocked it.
Well, fuck. Okay.
What? You thought you were going to kill it in one shot? Yeah. I don't think so. It's like my first rodeo.
It would have been cool, though.
It would have been cool. You guys have only done like 90 damage to this thing so far before you did all that, just so you know.
And then let's see. I will go ahead, and since Koza has actually been dealt legitimate pain, I'm going to use my bonus action to throw a 2nd level healing word at him.
Okay.
So he'll take 13.
He'll take 13. Okay, how much of that heals you back up to your new maximum there, Koza?
What's that?
I just healed you for
What?
13 points.
Right. That brings me...
Does that go past your new maximum?
No. Hang on. Yes, I think it brings me back to full health. With my new maximum. With my new maximum.
Like, even?
Yeah.
Okay. You are now at your new maximum health.
Yay.
Which is what?
28.
Okay. All right.
You know, back
Your
at like
healing
4th
spell
level.
Actually worked. Yeah, you're what'd you say?
I said it's like I'm back at 4th level.
Yeah, Kravish, you noticed that your healing spell actually healed him.
Yeah. Okay, well.
I'm pleased with that.
I shoot you a very tired but appreciative look.
It's like kind of...
Okie doke. Any more movement? Anything else you want to do or say there, Kravish?
And there's more where that came from, asshole.
It snarls back at you in a language none of you understand, but it sounds visceral and guttural. There's lots of rolled R's over sharp teeth.
Yeah, well, you're not worth the effort to cast the spell to figure out what you just said. So let's move on.
Damn.
All right.
That's pretty
It is
cold.
the monster's turn. At the end of your turn, Kravish, he's going to use the last of his legendary actions before they get reset. And he's going to use a smoky escape. What he's going to do is he's going to spread his wings out wide and beat them down on the ground. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, sorry. That's a strength saving throw. My mistake.
Can I keep the same roll?
I'll let you keep that roll.
Just deduct 5 from it. It's 19.
Okay, 19. That's good enough. You do not fall prone. However, you are too distracted to swipe at him as he leaves, and he's going to spread his wings, fly into the air, out and over here. All right.
Coward.
That is going to end. You just did like a monster strike against him with his vulnerable damage type. So, yeah, I'd say he's probably not feeling as tough as he did a minute ago. He's pretty scared of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're like everything. You're like the opposite of everything he is. You know? So, that's going to end his legendary action. His turn resets. His actions, he's going to go ahead and reach into the shadow of the trees beside him, and he's going to pull out a orb of darkness, and he's going to literally throw it, and it's going to spread out into a 10-foot wide and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-foot blob. It's going to kind of like hit the ground and scatter and smear.
Oh my god.
He's going to cast it right there.
Uh-oh.
He is then going to move down. No, he's not going to. Well, yeah, he'll use his movement because that was a wing attack. He'll move down. Let's see. 10, 15, 20. 20. And he doesn't want to be. He'll chance it. He's going to stay over here, and he's going to throw. He's going to continue his action on Witch Bolt on Yuno, and that's another 1d12 against.
Did he roll
Mr.
concentration when he took damage from? Kravish?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So he passed.
He's got a pretty good con. I literally rolled a 1. You take 1 point of lightning damage, Mr. Yuno.
Please let that not be the 1 point that puts you under.
Oh no.
Under? I haven't even hit all of his arcane word yet. I never get to hurt, you know. I have to fight really hard to do that. Okay. That's him. Sorry, I was just doing some math. That's him. This guy is going to flank with his good old buddy, with Axton.
Can I take my turn before they go?
Your turn. Let's see. Oh, hold on. That wasn't his turn. That was just a legendary action, wasn't it? Koza, were you the last one to go?
No, I was.
No.
Okay, no.
Kravish was.
So, Kravish was. So it's the monster's turn. So they're not done acting yet.
Okay,
And,
just wondering because my turn was skipped.
When was it skipped? At the beginning of the thing?
At the beginning of the second Agnes.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you weren't here. You know what? I'm a nice guy. I'll let you go. I'll let you have a turn right now.
Oh, I'll swipe at this guy here.
Okay. This one's pretty hurt.
He's dead.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's gone. He is definitely gone.
And could I move before he gets where he is?
Nope. I'm letting you move. I'm letting you just go right now in the middle of their turn.
Okay. In that
That's
case,
your delayed. It's your delayed reaction.
In that case, I'll move anyway.
Okay. It's gonna swipe at you. Yeah, that's a natural 17.
Yep.
As you run away.
Every attack will hit.
Pretty much. Unless I get a 4 or below. Alright, that's gonna be a pretty monster damage score. That's 11. That's 15 points of slashing. Further reducing your max HP.
15, you said?
Uh-huh.
Cool. And bonus action, move my hammer over here and attack this thing.
Okay. I believe he's been hurt.
15 to hit, 8 force damage.
That hurts it. Doesn't like that. Okay.
Ends my turn.
Alright. Oh, 1 second. I'm just checking something here. Okay. Mr. Koza. Actually, wait. I wasn't done. That's going to be as far as he gets. He's just going to stay there. Tried to swipe at you and he got away. Yeah. So he's going to move up. And he's going to start his turn in the Flitty Fairies. This guy is not. He's going to move right up next to Koza.
So if he started his turn in the Flitty Fairies, he makes his wisdom save.
Yep. And nope, it's a 13.
So he takes 26 of Radiant.
Is that doubled?
That is.
Oh, that's the double? Okay. Alright, yeah, he's gone as well. Okay. This guy is left. He's going to slash twice at Koza.
This guy, did he have to pass through the field?
No, he was like up here, and he just went in a straight line around it. These guys are not blindingly just passing through this thing. They don't like light, it's obvious, so they're keeping away from it as best they can. That's a 15 to hit Mr. Koza, or a okay. So he had advantage, or he had 2 strikes. The second one doesn't hit you, I think, with a 14.
Nope.
Okay, first one hits. He's just a widow guy, so you're only going to take 4 points of slashing or necrotic damage.
Ooh. Ouch. Does that also reduces my maximum though, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Okay, that definitely sucks. This guy over here is here. I almost forgot about him. He's going to run up to Mr. Yuno and strike you for a 23.
He's striking
The other
me.
one that hits.
Nope, I'm striking and the other one I don't believe hits you because I got a 15.
No.
Okay, so just the
one does, one doesn't.
Gotcha. Well, he's going to slash at you for 8 points of necrotic damage. Does that pass below your ward?
Not below. It takes the ward out.
Okay, all right, good to know.
So it doesn't go beyond, but...
Okay, then you're fine. That's slashing damage then. Okay, that does end my turn. Yeah, okay. So, Mr. Koza, you are now... It is your turn. With Axton on deck.
Okay, so... If I drank a healing potion, that wouldn't heal my maximum, right?
Are you at your new maximum?
Yes.
I would say that you feel that it would have a hard time healing what's going on with you right now.
Okay.
But
all right.
It would definitely help if you had gotten hurt by something other than these guys.
Yeah, I figured. Well, how far... Hang on one second. How far away is he from my moonbeam? Can I get it in his range in one turn?
Probably get it to that guy, right? No, you can get it
Yeah.
to one.
No, I don't. Hang on.
The big guy, his line is
I can
right
move
here.
it. Oh, I can move it 60 feet. All right, hang on.
If you touch this corner, you would hit him.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move my moonbeam onto him. So he needs to... Hang on. Yeah, so he needs to make another con save.
Con save, you say?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, not great. That's a 4.
That totally fails. So that's 2d10. Ooh, so he takes 26 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
He is not only looking bad, he is actually shrinking. I'm gonna bring him down a size.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon next to him and attack. So that's a spiritual, or that's a spell attack. +3. So dirty 20 plus.
That hits him.
Am I still blessed?
I would say yes.
Okay. Plus.
I don't think it's been. How long does a bless
3.
last? A minute?
Or no.
I dropped bless several rounds ago.
Damn it. Alright, well, I still got to
Because I had needed the concentration for...
yeah, that's right. You needed the Flitty Fairies.
Okay.
So does a 20 hit him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then he still takes 1d8 plus 3. So that's an additional 8, and because this is radiant,
it's doubled.
16. Alright, so he takes 16 points of additional radiant damage.
Spiritual weapon is force damage.
Is it force damage? Oh, it is force damage.
damage,
Alright, so
yeah.
he just takes 8.
8. Got it. Okay.
And then I can't really do anything else, so that'll end my turn.
All right. He's still up. This guy's tough. He was a pretty formidable, big giant dude. However, in a totally unrelated story, what would you like to do?
One sec. So on this big guy, there's a moonbeam centered.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by Misty stepping over to here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run over to here,
Okay.
and I am going to use Wall of Force.
All right.
I'm going to do it in panels instead of a solid wall or dome, so I can make 10-foot panels
Okay, let me back up a little so I got more room to draw. Are you unable to draw? Because you can draw it if you want to.
I can't. No.
I mean, if you can, I'll do it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, what size are these panels? 10? Because they gotta fit on the board the right way, so I know what you're doing. Oh, I see.
10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Okay, so from here to there, and then back to here, right?
Yeah, so they're 10 foot.
This is, hold on, no snapping. This is 15 feet long. So do you want it from like down here to up here?
Yeah, I'm gonna make panels basically all the way around him and above him in the air.
How many can you make?
10.
You can make 10. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can only cover half of him. Half of that space with 2 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him right above him.
Or do you want to encapsulate his space? Because he's only 15 by 15 now. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So each of these panels is 10 foot, right? So here, can you delete out the?
Yeah. Remember that from here, like from here to here, that's 10 feet. So you have a lot more space to work with, I think, than you thought. And he's only 15 by 15.
Yeah. So I'm basically going to do a panel there.
Okay.
To there.
You just lost Corey for a minute.
So there's 6 panels blocking him in.
Yep.
All
okay.
around. And then I'm going to put almost like an X pattern kind of in the air so we can't take off, if that makes sense.
Okay. It does.
And then
you have constructed a dome.
And then there's 2
right.
panels remaining, and I'm going to place them like this around me.
Okay. Nice little wall.
So the reason that I didn't do a dome is so that the moonbeam and the spiritual weapon are still in there and able to interact with him.
I believe moonbeam requires a certain amount of room above it. Is that correct? How much room would you say is above this thing?
I think at least 40 feet. Hang on.
That's why I left. There's an opening where moonbeam can come down through.
I see.
Hang on.
I understand.
Yeah, I need at least 40 feet.
Yeah, well, you got it, because he left a little space. I get it. Okay,
Good.
And he's too big to fit through. Gotcha.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Trapped it. Good move. Okay. So, it is Frabisha's turn. And what happened to Corey? Did we lose him?
Typed in chat that his internet is out. And
Okay. No problem, Corey. Even though you probably can't hear it. I will do what I did for Axton and have you go whenever you're back.
Cool.
So...
It hit me again, too.
I skipped you again. I did. There's so few people now. Okay. How did I skip you? You're supposed to go after Koza. Didn't you swipe at the guy and kill him over here?
Yeah, but that's because you skipped me at the very beginning, so you gave me a turn to swipe at.
Yeah, but I already gave you that turn in the middle of I gave you that turn in the middle of my turn.
That's right. So then when the initiative went back together, like when the initiative started again, I should have been after.
You are after Koza.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I mentally skipped your turn. So, yeah, you should have gone before Yuno. So go ahead. My apologies.
Okay. I'll use guiding bolt on this guy here.
Okay.
28 damage.
28 damage. A 17 does hit.
You guys hear me?
We got you.
Yeah, unfortunately, my internet has gone all screwy here, so I'm trying to get a router booted back on my main computer. I'm here on my phone.
Hey, we've been there, man.
Yeah.
I have been there where I got to switch to something more primitive, and then I sound like crap. All right.
Yeah.
14 radiant.
So what happened at the end of Yuno's?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Yuno's turn still?
Nope. Put up a bunch of wall of force panels and trapped this son of a bitch.
Okay, then. Then my turn would have been next, but I wasn't there, so...
Yeah, well, it's okay. You're gonna go right after Axton.
Okay,
so
cool.
That's 14 damage on the guiding bolt.
So that doubles to 28 because it's radiant.
Yep.
Damage. And then I shall use my bonus action to move my hammer 20 feet. And then I will use the rest of my move to get up here. And then that'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Alright, Kribish. What would you like to do?
See a map. Like I said, everything is all killed and my router hadn't booted back up yet.
Well, let me describe it for you. You're standing in the middle of your floating fairies. Right now, Axton and Yuno are walled off.
Right.
But you can't see any of that. You actually can't see anything. You're surrounded in a big cloud of darkness.
Oh, that's right. I'm surrounded in that cloud of darkness. Well, I know that guy isn't there anymore, so I'll go ahead and advance 10 feet.
Are you unable to move the dude?
Yeah, like I said, my computer is...
Oh, your computer crapped out, so you can't use this. Okay. So if you can't see it, which direction would you like to move?
Yeah, you may have to take over my character for me for just a few moments. I think I'm rebooted up. Let me double check.
Would you like to move 10 feet to the right, to the left? It's actually kind of perfect. You can't see where you're going.
Yeah, I'm life imitating art, imitating life. Okay, I think I may be back now. All right. Let me log out of this so that I can log back in on my computer.
That's okay. I got a neat, handy tool in my editor to get rid of all the silences.
Okay, am I here now?
Yep.
Alright, sorry for that, folks.
It's okay. It's been a bit of a snafu day, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Relaunching Roll20. Sorry, guys. Everybody take
It's okay.
potty break.
We are a patient bunch. It's actually giving me time to organize some of the stuff on my heads-up display here. Like I said,
probably gonna go get a drink now that I think about it.
I think I would benefit from like 5 more monitors.
Alright, so I can't see where I'm going, so I think I'll back up about 10 feet. So 5, 10. So now I got both of those creatures in the Flitty Fairies.
That's right. Right before I have them roll their wisdom save, I need you to roll a con save, please. All right.
I'm going to burn my inspiration. If that's not enough, I'm going to burn my inspiration to roll at advantage.
Okay, go ahead. Because that is not enough.
That's even worse. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to take full lightning damage as you, stumbling through the darkness, pop out the other side just enough to glance with the side of where this residual electricity from that portal was. It's going to kind of snake and burst right through you. You can feel the electricity conduct through the metal of your armor and just shock you in a really disturbing kind of sensation that I don't think I've really felt before. You're going to take a full 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay, and I just passed my con save to keep Spirit Guardians up.
Perfect. All right, well, that's where you're at now. I will have them roll wisdom. The first one gets a 10. This one gets a dirty 20.
Okay, well, he passes. So the one who failed, he takes 40 points of radiant damage.
40 points. Okay, this dude is no mo. And you notice that after he died within your cloud of light, because they are luminous, right? That big fog, that big amount of smoky, inky fog that preceded followed one of these things dying, it just kind of goes. You see it form, and then it goes out.
And then the other fellow took 15.
15. Okay, he is in significantly better shape than the other guy was. But now that he's lit up, you can see that he does have scars and wounds all over his body.
Okay. I'm going to advance another 10 feet, and I'm going to make a melee attack.
All right.
At advantage because I used Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay, I'll see if I critted.
Right. I'm sorry, I should have put this up there.
That's okay. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
So he takes 10 points of piercing and 14 points of radiant.
All right. He's still up.
I'm
but
going
he is
to
not
pump
looking
it.
good.
I'm going to pump in a second level divine smite for him.
There you go.
So that's an additional 2d8. Actually, it'll be 4d8 radiant because he's a fiend. No, let me look at divine smite. I think it's 2d8 plus 1 per level.
This guy is like, these are like your favorite enemy.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah, 2 plus 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5d8 radiant. For a divine smite.
Dang.
How you doing on spell slots there, Kravish?
Running thin.
Yeah.
42 points of radiant damage.
In a burst of sparks, he pops out of existence. As well he should. That was a crazy hit. Getting a little thin on the battlefield.
Yep. Okay, and then I've got 10 more feet of movement. There's 10, 20, yeah, I got about 10 more feet, so I'm going to use those to advance on the big mofo.
Okay, your effect will not penetrate the wall of force.
That's okay, I got it.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, actually I am so low on spell slots, I can't use any healing word, but I can give a die of bardic inspiration to Yuno.
All right.
So Yuno, you can have another 1d8 plus 1d6. I'm going to use one of Anthem's Edge's charges. So you can get a d8 plus a d6 to either an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Or if you need it, you can add those die as a bonus to your damage if you make a magical spell attack.
Everybody got that?
Clear as mud.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks, so.
Clear as mud. All right.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute.
That's okay. Did you hear what I told you?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Right on.
Told me to
All
fuck
right.
shit up on the next turn.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Kravish? You gonna park it right there?
I am going to park it right here.
Okay. It is the monster's turn. This guy is not going to step into the horrible light fairy field of mines. Instead, he's going to hurl a bolt of witch energy straight at you, Kravish. So I gotta hit you, that's all. That's a ranged spell attack. Oh, natural 20. I should have filmed it and put it in the rolls thing. That's what that thing was for.
That'll hit.
Alright. So, it's only gonna be... Oh, they're there. Okay. 24 points of lightning damage.
24 points of lightning damage?
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that Actually, that's his concentration. He is now concentrating on you. Okay. And,
that hurt a lot.
Yeah, definitely gonna need a con save on that one.
Alright, kept Spirit Guardians up.
Yep, you're good. That's gonna end his turn. I don't think there's anybody else up in the rafters. This is gone. This darkness is now gone. And this darkness is now gone. Okay, it's the big guy's turn. He is going to suffer for his moonbeam, right? Mr. Koza?
That's right.
Is that another save?
Yes, that's another con save.
He didn't do that great.
Uh-oh.
He only got an 11.
Yep, that still fails. So that's 2d8 plus 3. Or no. So 13. And then is he still taking double damage from Radiant?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that's an additional 26.
Additional to what? Or is that total?
That's total.
Okay. Alright. Ooh. Oh, he's fizzling. He is fizzling into bacon right now.
Oh boy.
It did not kill him. But he cannot move. He is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He can't. He tries to squeeze up, and that's where he took the damage from the moonbeam. He's going to back up against the wall right here as best he can, but it's not going to help. And he is going to. What can he do? I guess he's going to.
He can use cry as a free action.
Yeah, he's crying. He doesn't. It sounds pretty sorrowful. He is then going to. I'm going to have him dig a hole. That's what I'm going to do. He's going to dig a hole with his claws into this ground and create a shadow on the ground between him and the moonbeam. And you watch him draw energy from that shadow, and that's really all he can do. So I'm going to have him heal up a little bit. Because screw y'all. Hey, that's not bad. It's going to take about 9 points of shadow energy back. And that's going to end his turn. Koza, you're next. With Mr. Axton up after that.
Okay. So, what did put up around him? Is it a
Wall of Force.
Wall of Force? Alright, so I can't put my spiritual weapon through that?
It's already inside.
Okay, so I can attack from it?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, good.
I would say so.
All right.
You can see it, right? You have to be able to control it if you can see it.
I believe I can see it. Is Wall of Force
I don't
invisible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna attack him with my spiritual weapon.
There's space between the panels, like they're not butted up right next to each other.
Okay.
They're just there to basically keep him
in place. Alright. Well, I'm gonna attack him with my spiritual weapon. That's a melee spell attack. So that's d20 plus 3. Oh, come on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Let's see. Well, I can't get to him to attack him with melee, so I'm going to actually. Hang on. Never mind. That'll end my.
Okay. Okay. Axton Woodman Bloom. You are safe behind a wall of force.
Yay.
What would you like to do?
That's a good question.
There was much rejoicing.
I can do that could possibly hurt him. Wait. Sacred Flame?
So I'll say again that you can maneuver a spiritual weapon through the gap in the wall.
I was there.
It's not
you can't have a gap like that. You got to use the mechanics of the space. If they're 10-foot panels and they're next to each other, I'm going to say there can't be any space to be able to cast anything or move something through it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're 10 feet wide.
The wall. I can only move it to the wall anyway.
Yeah. I mean, this is a genius arrangement of Wall of Force, but we gotta have to kind of use the way the space and the way the minis are set up. That 5 feet means 5 feet, that kind of a thing.
So could I use Sacred Flame? Because it just requires one target that I can see, right? That doesn't actually need a straight line. He just needs to make.
Well, if there's a range on Sacred Flame, I would say that it's of an effect that's passing to it from you, centering on you, and that would bounce off the Wall of Force.
Well, it says flame extends on a creature that you can see within range.
No.
Moonbeam's hidden from the top, right?
Well, Moonbeam is he left a little space right here. Because he's got panels crisscrossed so that there's room for the Moonbeam to maneuver. But
you can't cast any spells into it.
Yeah.
Moonbeam is built around the wall. You can't put anything through it, even if you can see through it. Only what's ever inside the wall.
Okay, well then I guess there's nothing I can do. I will end my turn.
Okay. And Wall of Force lasts for how long?
10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. I don't know that there's no way we'll reach the end of that in combat. So that's all right. Would you like to move at all, or are you going to stay right where you're at, Barry?
I'm staying where I am.
Okay. All right, you are up.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. Krabish,
I'm just going
you are up.
Keep my concentration up.
Okay. Well, I am going to use my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm going to drop concentration on the Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Tongues. I'm going to advance up here. And I'm going to be like, who are you and why are you here?
Well, Tongues is touch.
Oh, well, then forget that. I forgot about that.
You're thinking of comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages. All right, well, then I get that spell slot back.
Yeah.
For that, let's see. Yeah, I don't have much anything else right now, so I guess I'll keep them.
Well, there's a guy right here, just so you all know. I don't know if anybody remembers this dude.
He's just been sitting here all lonely, so I guess I'll keep him.
He's been very patient.
like that character in Tombstone, Billy Bob Thornton. Oh, didn't realize you were there.
Well, Johnny Tyler, I forgot you were there.
Yeah, you can go now. All right.
Yeah, you can go now.
All right, well, I'll keep the Flutie Fairies up. I'll advance on him then, so he makes his wisdom save.
Yes, sir. Okay, wisdom, that's a 16.
He fails.
All right. So he does.
So he takes 36 of radiant.
Help me! Help me!
And if he is still standing, I'm going to go ahead and poke him with Anthem's Edge.
Yeah, he hasn't taken a whole lot of damage, that guy. He was one of the new guys that showed up.
Okay, so 26.
Yeah, that hits. Definitely.
So he takes 6 points of piercing, 14 points of radiant.
Okay.
And I have 1 second spell slot left to burn on a Divine Smite.
All right.
So that's another 5d8.
Ooh.
That's another 36.
Yeah. Yep. Plenty. Blink. He scatters to dust and ash and sparks. And you're just standing there with your sword out as it disappears, disintegrates around it.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just looking over the way towards the Shadow Lord with a menacing look.
Yeah, he's staring right back at you while this moonbeam is just frying him from the inside. It's gonna be his turn. He's got to make another wisdom save. If he just can't get away from this moonbeam, he's too big. Ah, garbage. He got a 3. Koza, that's you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Now don't do it again.
I'm just gonna try and attack him with my spiritual weapon again, because it's really all I can do.
Sure. Give it a shot.
Actually, did he make a con save at the beginning of his turn for the moonbeam?
You mean a wisdom save?
No. Moonbeam is the con save.
Con save? Well, it's a 3 anyway, I think.
Alright, so he takes
Yeah,
more
it's a
moonbeam
3.
damage. Let's see. Oh, damn. He takes 30 points of damage from moonbeam.
Alright. Surprisingly, he's still alive.
Oh, well, then I'm going to attack him with my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
So that's a d20 plus 3.
You've made him large. He shrinks a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So that's a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Oh, Koza!
1d8 plus 3. An additional 5 points of force damage.
Still alive. He is soaking damage right now.
Yeah.
Soaking it.
Not much else I can do. That's gonna end my turn.
All right. It's at this moment that you see the Forest Watch emerge from. I don't have any minis for them. I should make them, but I don't. Let's see. I gotta have something in here we can use, right? Just because I want to have them on the field. All right, we're gonna have Cheval show up there. We're gonna have gross, disgusting Maven over here. And this big giant ogre guy. And we need one more, because there's 4 of them, I think. And a Blackwing cultist. Okay, you see where I put them, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Forest Watch. That's Ridge, the little fox. That's the squirrel dude. The badger-looking guy, and the raven, or little Kenku. They're going to emerge from the forest. Okay. What do you think, Koza? Anything else?
I don't think so. There's not really much I can do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's Axton with Yuno up next. This thing is trapped. It's soaking damage as we speak. It's just constantly shrinking and fizzing and shrieking.
Well, there's nothing I can do. I can't put damage down this hole, right? Because of the...
Not with Sacred Flame. You'd have to be where you can see through the hole. You'd have to like get up on the on the cube and look down into the hole. I'd let you do that. I'd let you do it that way.
No, I don't want to climb up that. That's just too dangerous. Okay, no, I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right. You know anything from you?
Nope. I'm gonna
All right.
just be cold.
All right. So I'm gonna say that we could be officially out of combat. It'll give you guys the choice. Like if you guys want to trap this thing, if you want to talk to it, I'm gonna say we're out of combat. But unless you guys don't want to do anything right now, I'm gonna make it soak that damage, and I'm sure you could probably guess it's probably going to kill it very soon.
Well, I try to talk to it. It's like, who are you and why are you here?
Go ahead and make. Well, I have to ask.
I'll say that in both common as well as in draconic.
That's fine, but I'm going to have to see what Koza wants to do, because if he doesn't want to drop it, I'm going to have to roll it, because this is like 6 seconds have gone by. That's another round. I'm going to have to roll that that con save and see what damage he takes. So
Yeah, I don't.
hash that out.
If we're gonna talk to it, I'll drop it.
Yeah, but then if you drop it and it doesn't work, like, we lose the opportunity to damage it.
Okay, then can I? All right, I'm gonna move it on the other side.
Because you're not going to be able
wall.
to restart it if you want to recast it again.
How
Or
long does
can you?
Moonbeam last?
Moonbeam lasts one. Hang on. I think it lasts 10 minutes.
Well, let's make sure.
I'm looking. Moonbeam lasts 1 minute, so we have
Alright,
a minute to figure out what this thing's deal is.
All right,
At-
that's fine.
At most, because it's been up a little bit.
So you want to move it, you said?
Yeah.
Where would you like it?
Just on the other side of the wall of force, like right there.
Okay.
So that way, if it pipes up, I can hit it again.
All right, I'm gonna keep it copacetic and start a little timer. Not the calendar. All right, you guys got a minute. So you said, "Who are you?" in both common and draconic. It
That is correct.
glares at you, and it doesn't say anything back. Got about 35 seconds left.
Why are you here?
Which language are you saying that in?
Either one.
Yeah, it doesn't. When you speak, it kind of looks you up and down. It doesn't seem to acknowledge what you said. Nothing about what you say strikes its interest. It's just kind of showing its black teeth. And
Anybody know
down on you.
Infernal?
10
Anybody
seconds.
I do not.
And languages or anything like that to be able to try to
You can
understand
cast.
Infernal.
Don't you have tongues?
It's touch. We already went through that.
Right.
All right.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna move my moonbeam back.
No, your moonbeam fades.
Nicer.
I gave you a minute.
I have one more spell slot. We feel like frying this thing, everybody?
Well, if we let him out, he's he's not going to exactly go quietly.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam again. He's gotta make another con save.
All righty.
Using my last spell slot.
Okay. Boop. Right there. Con save. Con save, con save, con save. My God. Did it again.
Hey,
There we go.
Kravish, you know that tongues means that you can touch yourself and you understand any spoken language, and any language you speak, they can understand as well, right?
I don't think that's how that works.
No, I
Spell
don't think
grants
so.
the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears.
Oh, so if
Moreover,
it
when target
and
speaks,
understand
any
any
creature
language.
that knows at least one language can hear
Okay,
it.
okay. All right. Well,
All right. Well, then we'll
let's back that up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that full minute back. We'll just
Okay.
retroactive this whole
So we'll just say
conversation.
that, yeah.
Okay.
So Spirit Guardians has been dropped, and I've cast.
Moonbeam is on the other side of the wall.
All right, hold on. I'm still only giving you a minute.
I know.
Okay. Now remember, you can understand it. It can't understand you. And go.
So if he speaks, I can understand it.
Right.
All right.
He hasn't
Who are
spoken
you, and why are you here?
Make a persuasion check, because he can't understand what you're saying, and you've noticed that he doesn't have any interest in just shouting at you.
Right, well, it says when the target speaks, which is me, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what he says.
Oh, okay.
So he
All
understands me.
right. Okay, so you're just saying, who are you?
Yeah, who are you and why are you
All right.
here?
All right, I'm going to pause this timer and back it up. Trying to keep this all on the up and up. Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion. 28.
28. All right. All of you hear this guttural, and Kravish, in your head, what you hear is, "You do not deserve to know my name, scum."
Yeah, well, it seems that this scum just kicked your ass up and down the block, so I think I earned a little cred.
Where did you learn our language?
A little birdie told me.
You are a foolish fellow. Kill me and be done with it. Damn you.
Why are you here? Where did these portals come from?
Come here. Your world encroached upon our world. We come here to defend ourselves.
Hey, I assure you that was all accidental. I had no hand in that. As a matter of fact, we were sent here to try to close this to prevent any kind of incursions from one plane to another.
Let's see. I'm gonna have him roll some insight. And... nah, he doesn't know what to make of you. Alright. That's it for the moonbeam. Now it really is gone. That was a pretty decently lengthy conversation. Yeah, he's kind of retreating a little bit into himself. He's backing up against the walls. It looks like he's trying to like pull himself up on the wall of force and kind of squeeze himself through the hole, the 5-foot hole. And yeah, you're getting only sneers and grimaces from him as he doesn't seem super chatty with you, Kravish.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what to make of you. He doesn't really know what's going on, so...
Yeah, well, join the club. We're kind of a little clueless as to what's going on, too.
I'm going to put 9 minutes up for Wall of Force. You guys spent about a minute since it went up, so... I'm gonna have him roll strength, see if he can like try to squeeze. Even if he has to hurt himself, he might try to get through that 5-foot gap. He's only
we could do this a lot more painlessly if you just let's try to tell us what's going on. Is the portal up top to his realm? Has that been closed as well?
Yeah, that's closed. That closed when he summoned like 24 smaller minions down. That was enough. That was enough passage because it seems like for some reason passing through the portal also closes it. That was enough to seal it up. So he. Yeah,
well, I can do that. Like, look, you're the fool that actually closed the doorway off to your own world. So don't bitch at us about it.
I do not claim to know how these portals work. They formed on our land, brought us here.
Yeah, and then you brought all your friends through it, which closed it. Same way how our colleagues, when they went through, closed it on there from this bottom end.
See something. All right, Kravish, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so good at these. Well, at least I've had a lot of practice at them. Nope, that's a 4.
All right. You're going to take 4 points of psychic damage.
Ow. Okay.
And you hear him. He gets real close to the glass-like cage and stops because he can't see it. Like bumps into his nose, and you see those hollow holes where his eyes are light up with purple energy, and in your head you hear him just lash at you with his tongue, a string of dark insults and curses upon you. I hope your flesh rends from your skeleton, and everyone you hold dear watches as the agony consumes you.
He just threw vicious mockery at me.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Now, drop the wall and face me as warrior, or kill me and be done with it, you little dumb.
Well, I guess if you're not going to be, he's not going to talk to us, well, then he can fry.
And you all watch him when he hears Kravish say this, you all watch him spread his arms wide. He lifts his head to the sky and just kind of stands there.
Yeah, give him what he wants. Koza. Yo, big fella. Look,
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
You're gonna have to wake up.
What's going on? I was in the bathroom, sorry.
You nodded off while me and the demon were sparring. He wants.
Koza is beat up right now.
Yep. Give him what he wants. He wants to die and be done with it. Let him have it.
I'm firing a boom beam.
Fire up the grill. Fire up the grill.
I need a con save.
Oh, look at all the circles I'm making by accident.
It's a bunch of little moonbeams.
Little red moonbeams. Okay, I'll clean that up later. He needs a con save. Con save.
Con save.
No problem. Alright. That's going to be 19.
That fails. He still takes half, but also takes double half. Because
19 fails?
Yeah, that's what he got. There's a con save.
A 19 fails?
Sorry, no, that he passed the check. I don't do full damage on him.
Well, you do.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So he takes all of this.
I was about to say, man. That's a crazy.
No, my save's only a 14.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He takes 10 points of radiant damage. Sorry about that.
Okay. That's okay.
Misspoke.
That's okay. He 10 points, you say?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to shift his gaze from Kravish over to you, Koza. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. How many of these does he have?
Those I'm actually pretty good
It's
at.
a cantrip. Haha, it's a cantrip.
Wisdom. Yep.
All right.
I'm pretty good at those.
Okay, so he looks at you, and you see him start to just like hiss and snarl at you, and these guttural sounds come out of his mouth, and you don't understand what the hell he's saying. And you look over at Kravish, and Kravish is giving you a look like, yeah, you don't want to know what he's saying. Does anybody else want to do anything before I have him roll again?
I'd like to hit him with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So that's D20 plus 3.
Well, you just acted. I'll give somebody else a chance.
Oh, okay.
Then
disregard this next roll.
You can hold on to that roll. So I heard
it's not great.
Yeah, I'm going to cast another spell. My last second level spell.
What you casting?
I'm going to cast blindness/deafness, and I'm going to give him deafness.
Ooh.
To make a con save.
Okay. Let me do that for you. Con save. He's been rolling these all frickin' night, man. Pretty good. It's a 17.
That's exactly what he needed, so he passed.
He can still hear you.
Yeah, it would just interrupt his vicious mockery if it worked.
Okay. Well. Hold on.
Oh, I should have used a different spell.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hurt him. Like, he doesn't need to hear anybody. They just need to be able to hear him.
No,
So.
it actually says that if you have a verbal component spell, you have to be able to hear your own words when you're speaking it.
What? That's what your spell says?
Yeah, if a deafened creature casts a spell, they need to be able to...
Oh, if he's deafened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But anyway, he passed, so it doesn't matter.
I've never heard of that. Where do you see that at?
I can look it up for you.
Yeah, why don't you post that? Just
It's the
it doesn't
deafened-
matter because it didn't work, but
I should have just cast silence in the area.
okay, well. Kravish, you guys want to do anything?
I tried to be diplomatic. He wasn't having it, so fuck it.
Okay, alright. I will have him roll another con save for the moonbeam there, Noah. Yeah, that's gonna be a 12. Not rolling super hot on my cons.
Yep, he takes all of this.
Okay.
Well, he takes double, actually. 2d10. Ooh, 14, 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. All right. He shrinks to 5 feet.
Okay, then I have to move the moonbeam back on him, which would count as him entering the area again.
Actually, you can't, because you need 40 feet, and right now he's in the corner where he's covered.
That it's not, that the space isn't in? Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Ugh.
Come on, man. You gotta expect I'm gonna try everything. This is a crazy wall of force use.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy well thought out. I tip my. In fact, I'm gonna give you no inspiration whenever you want to use it, because this is a tough little nut for me to crack. So, your moonbeam is still there.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely out of any kind of initiative, and he's gonna stay here. And I've got the timer on this wall of force still going. So just so you know, so he's just kind of like a cat from here to here to here, back and forth, just kind of staring at all of you. And he just kind of laughs a little bit. He's gonna throw another vicious mockery at we're gonna say at Axton for trying to deafen him. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Hold on for a second. Let's see here.
16.
16. That is enough to pass.
Okay.
That and again, just like with Koza, he's gonna like look right at you, and you see him kind of hurl these curses at you, but it's in a language you don't understand. It has no effect on you.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn it right back at him.
Okay.
I'm going to use vicious mockery on him. I'm going to be like, look, can you like kind of step up your game a little bit? You're dying. At least, make it worth our time. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Ooh, I got a 17.
All right,
then. He hears you, and you see where he doesn't have any lips to smile with, but as if kind of looking at you and just staring right into you and taking that what you said to heart.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks over his shoulder at the moonbeam, and he just kind of looks at all of you. And to all of you, although only Kramish can hear it, he says, "Cowards shoot like fish in barrels. This is what a real warrior does when faced with death." And he backs up into the moonbeam and just stands there. And these sparks erupt from his body and bounce off all over the inside of the wall of force till it's gone.
Like something exploding in a microwave.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He's dead.
He gone.
Now we gotta figure out how to find our friends.
Yeah, you see Ridge and Bulge, and Luna starts to walk up. She doesn't look super hot right now. And it's totally not a Blackwing member. And Disgusting Maven, or the Badger guy. Mm-hmm. They all approach. Well, how'd you all fare?
Well, we seem to have dealt with our end of the threat. We lost 2 of our members through the portal, though, before it closed.
Yes, Maven, our our 2 elven half-elven companions got tossed through the portal.
Oh no!
And,
Well,
Baronor looked
get you back
affected
as
in
quick as
some
we
way.
can, then.
Yes,
Aye.
and it looks like Koza and Axton have taken some severe wounds and have been severely weakened by the Shadow Demon's attack.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Well, here, why don't you take this? And the little Badger guy, he's about 4 or 5 feet tall, but he's bigger than all the other ones. He kind of reaches into his pouch and he pulls out what looks like a large acorn with sort of a cork in it. He goes, "Here, this ought to give you some pep." And he's going to hand it to Koza.
Thank you, Ridge. And then I drinks it.
You drink it. Are you below your current maximum, or are you at your current maximum?
I'm at my current maximum.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't help. You still feel the effects of those deep, soul-crushing wounds, and there's like black oil leaking from your wounds too.
Can I use medicine to try to figure out what's going on and how we can remove this black?
We can talk to Trelka.
I'll help him. I'll give him advantage to that.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll medicine. Are you keeping your wall up?
Guidance.
Can't imagine you'd need it anymore. Are you going to drop your wall there, Kenny?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. No, I said I'm going to drop it.
Okay, I'll get rid of it. Do you want your spiritual weapons anymore, guys?
No, I'll put mine down.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let me try this. Let me come up to Koza. I'm going to use my lay on hands ability. It's 5 hit. I can use 5 to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
Okay.
So I'm going to give that a...
Yep. And what form does the energy surrounding your hands take when you do this? I think you've done this before. I meant to ask.
Yes, it takes the form of a silvery, almost platinum-like iridescence to my hands as it, just kind of emanates through and kind of penetrates into the flesh of the target.
Right. Well, unfortunately, it's not any of those kinds of conditions. It's not a disease, or anything like that. It's not a condition. It's a result, and I'll give this to you, and I'll say that Axton is also next to you, and he's putting his hands on Koza, and both of you kind of get this divine feeling. Even though Axton was kind of inspecting the wounds, you were using your divine magic to try to help him, and kind of a rush of energy flows into you, and with it comes a little bit of knowledge. It's almost like by osmosis instead of just knowing from history. This is necrotic energy at its most potent, and you understand that necrotic energy doesn't just damage you; it withers you. It saps the life force from you. And this goes for anybody in the group who has been physically assaulted by these creatures, you all actually feel like 5, 10, 15, especially Koza, 15, 20 years older. It's a very strange, crippling sensation.
No,
However, no, go ahead.
I was about to say, yeah, it has just drained the vitality out of you.
Right. But you get the feeling that it's receding. Slowly, very slowly, it's receding, that effect. You can feel that oil, that black ichor leaking out of Koza, and all of your wounds is being pushed out by the body in a defensive mechanism. It's still here, but you feel like maybe a certain amount of time, rest or relaxation or whatever, and maybe the effects will wear off, but you're not exactly sure at all how long that would take.
Well, hopefully after after a night's rest and recouping as best we can, you should be able to, hopefully you'll be back right as rain again.
Hopefully.
Well, and you see Ridge and Bulge and their friends kind of sidle up next to you, and you're, by the way, I believe you took your horses here. They kind of jump on their own mounts. They're like, well, we better get a leg up on the day and get you guys back. If I remember what you said about the timey-wimey wibbly-wobbliness that we've got hours passing in your time now, if not days.
Yeah, we gotta get moving.
Yes, we do.
Because if you remember, Koza, you have to be familiar with the tree that you're touching in order for that to work. And you didn't touch anything pretty much all the way here from the village, and it's about a day's journey away.
Yeah, so let's pack up and head on.
All right.
We'll help Oxton and Koza get to the horses.
Yeah, where are we at as far as hit points? You didn't take any damage, right?
I'm sitting.
Nope, I'm good.
I'm sitting at a healthy 24.
24 out of.
I'm smitten at 10 of 77.
Ooh. How about Kravish?
I'm at 43 of 85.
All right, yeah, everyone's in rough shape. So, you hitch your horses. You give them an apple or a carrot just to give them some energy for the trip back, and take off into the wilderness in pursuit of finding a place you can safely transport back to your material plane. And on that journey is where we'll leave it for next session.
Oh, that was a good session.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. That was
a fun
special.
fight.
I kind of, since we didn't fight last session, I decided to kind of make this a little special, and we'll ramp it up a little bit. So, it's too bad we couldn't have the married couple with us.
Yeah,
we'll have them next time though.
We'll have Bogey. I don't think Steph is going to be here for the next.
Yeah, I think that.
Ah, really?
Yeah, but I lay into that sucker, give him over 120 points of damage, and he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
Well, listen, that was a super awesome amount of damage, a really great strike. You just came at it way too early. This was a big boy, and you guys had only caused about 90 points of damage. And I mean, that did a lot. That really rocked it hard, and it did not expect that to come out of little old you. And yeah, that was pretty crazy.
How many hit points did it have?
It had. I'm looking at. Well, I kind of capped it once you guys had it trapped and we got out of initiative. It had 350 hit points.
Oh, damn.
And I just kind of I wanted to let you guys go for a couple rounds of being able to talk to it before I just killed it. So we're looking at the 18th for our next session. We're getting close to the holidays, so I just want you all to be aware that some of us have plans and get-togethers that we want to be able to take time off. And 2 people missing is okay, but if more than 2 people miss it, I'll cancel. This is kind of how we treat the holidays anyway. So does anybody have a problem with the 18th?
I do not.
I'm good, but I won't be here December 2nd.
Yeah, okay.
Don't believe I have any problems with it.
Okay.
There's nothing in my calendar.
We're going to be skipping a couple in December. There's December 2nd, and then obviously then the 16th after that, and then the 30th after that. So December is probably going to be a little dicey. We'll see where everybody else is. If more people can't make it, maybe we'll skip that one too. But we'll see you all on the 18th for sure. Yep. Bogey will be back with us. Steph will not, unfortunately, but that's okay. And yeah, that was a great fight. I had a lot of fun trying. I was really trying to give it to you guys, and you guys did great. So we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.
All right, see ya.
Bye bye.